Hello everybody and welcome. I'm eekeeboo, the video content manager of World of Tanks Europe, and today I am wearing some headphones that will hopefully stop me from shouting from everyone. Hopefully everybody can hear my voice just fine. I know that the lighting's a little bit weird. I've been trying to fix that. I now have two very expensive lights here and here. I've got to change some of the camera settings in future. Today we are actually going to go through the common test with 1.9 in the first iteration of it. Please remember there are going to be other iterations as well that you'll definitely want to check out. If you haven't already, you can type !CT in the chat, and then there will be a link and the article and all the information showing you how that is. If you type !2020, it will show you about the plans for the rest of the year and what we want to try and do that we presented recently. And if you type !what 1.9, it gives you all the patch notes for what we want to do in 1.9. So I've tried to keep them there in the chat so everybody can see it and get you all the information you need. I'm going to try and answer what I can today if I haven't already. If I don't know the answer to anything, I'll try and remember and then ask Raspberry for all of the answers, because he has all of the answers at the minute. All of my attention has been here. How are you all doing? And before we go with any of that cool stuff, I'm going to say hello to Kasparaz, Gayuri, YouTube 2008. We have Tin546, Nick 1 Kink. We have Kinky_28. We have Verdale Cyperin. We have Stevie. We have 68 SWAT 68. We have Krell Whatstar EU, Noel Farkas. We have Patrick Franken, I think that one is. A couple of more people are on there. We have Mr. Eteris, we have Black Pearls, David Shoke, Professor Mana, Kain Bark, we have Gold, Adam Ivanko. Those on YouTube, please let me know if the video goes boop again, please. It's been doing it a couple of times today. Hopefully it's stable now and I've managed to kind of get on the right server and everything works okay. Hello, Adam123. And then for Twitch, we have Dates, Hoven, Thomas 1999, Rocket Ball and F Howie, Zen Matt, Twinsure, Super Conqueror, Avin 1, Death Shrimp. We had Hardy 1968, we got Banex VM, we have Snot Golem, Crash Ice, It's Sobel, Alpha Monkey TV, we got Aliens Live, Sniffed, Carlos, I think I've already said, but hello just in case. We have Betty, Comrade Vega, Fruchtben, Sail Brat, we have Bad Joker 4, Jape198, T8 Tank. And I think, Execrable, I think as well. We have Death of Rats, Lola Crow, Timo Ray, hello, K155 foot 57 and something, sorry. Hopefully, I think I've got everybody. Hello, Retro Drops, how are you? Hello, Pzamak, Gaming Gutton, Gaming Master, Avwe01, Mr. that I've already said. Darbringer Hurik, we have Baker76. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing on a wonderful Friday? Rosby, hello. It's nice to say hello to everybody. People seem to like saying hello at the beginning of the chat and go, hi, I can say my name. My name's on the stream. I'm internet famous. Like, woo. How is everybody doing? Misty Skulls, we have Nick, Samuel. Will we see the 100 today? Do you mean the changes or the tank itself? Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I can see we've got a couple of trolls in the Twitch chat today. Please be aware, people will get booped. Okay, so we've done this. Notice me, senpai, notice me. Yeah, you get that a fair bit. Okay, so hopefully this camera looks okay still. Hopefully you can still see the chat. I have YouTube chat and that chat and that chat. And here is the common test. Can we please see the M103? When we're going to get more information about 10 years of World of Tanks event? As soon as there's some for to share and as soon as I've done creating some resources, we'll be able to get that to you. I did Neridia, but I haven't had time to look at it. Do you going to show the Pearl River? I don't have it on the common test. It's not on the common test, so I can't show it. Okay, Commander Elika, I hope you have a good time while you're there, though, at the very least. Hi, Nix. How are you? When is the giveaway? What giveaway? Don't know what you're talking about. DuckTales. Yes. So for those that don't know, the Quackinen has had its own little tweaks. We're going to try and see if we can get into a game with this thing with its new hit points. A massive ammo counter now. I'm curious to see how this thing performs right now at the tier bracket that it's in. So let's go. Hello, Kizith. How are you doing? CT's open. CT's open right now. You can type exclamation mark CT and it will give you the article and all the information you need. And it should also link you to be able to download it. What giveaway? You keep telling the sales guys the wrong thing. Now they're selling a Lancer, not my S3 like you promised. Death Shrimp, I can't tell you when it's going to be because then you might not buy all the other stuff. Long live the king. Tank rewards will be finished at 7 in the morning, Sunday or Monday. I haven't looked to Tutios, so I would need to check, sorry. What about the skins for sale like this tanker, Quicker of Doom? Skins and styles actually take months to create, so we kind of got to make sure that they, we have to request the styles we want to see a year in advance and then go from there. The duck will quack you. Quack attack. Will you be able to play the Tog? Yes, I'm hoping to play the Tog too. I thought you would change one of the E5 weak spots. Why isn't that happening? Have we announced especially what we're going to change for the E5 in terms of the armor models yet? Or is that still waiting to come? When's this update coming to the normal server? It depends, Frost, on how the contest goes. How are you, Royale? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm craving pizza right now. I've been really good since the social distancing thing started. I haven't left my house in a long time, not properly. I've managed to walk down the closed off street that I have and then back again, but it's like, yeah, I'm craving pizza now. How long usually a CT period for a patch, like roughly? Keiko, currently we have 4 CT iterations, roughly a week a piece, and then goes from there. When is the next stream on your private channel? Hopefully, Timo, we'll see how I feel after today, but probably tomorrow. So skins 1 year, map 3 each. It depends, Call of Cthulhu. So there's a difference between, this is the thing, there's a difference between a skin, there's a difference between a style, and there's a difference between camo. Camo is the quickest to make, but you've still got to do, so actually making the camo is really quick. Like the paint scheme, it's really, really fast and compared to others. What actually takes the most amount of time is actually testing it and making sure it works on every single vehicle in the game. That's what takes the longest amount of time. You've got to make sure it scales right, it looks properly, and it doesn't bug out or break anything. And if just one of it is broken, then you've got to go back and redo all the modeling and mapping, etc. again. And it works the same way with certain styles and skins. You announced the changes to the E5. Could you please go over it again? I don't believe you for a second, Metkrieger. I'm not falling for this. Is E5 only getting side armor buff? We haven't announced specifically what's going to get changed with it, only that it will be balanced out. So please be aware that I can't share with you stuff that hasn't been officially announced. Is there a possibility you'll change the E5's armor? Yes, it is a possibility. YouTube is having problems. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's because everybody's trying to use it right now. What page it said just side armor? That's true, but at the same time, this is like these changes are going to be put on the super test server first, and as everybody knows, everything that happens on the super test can change later. So until you see it on the comment test, which is usually when things kind of get a more reasonable finalized state, everything can change with those, and even on the comment test, stuff can change. What about the features to make your own 3D models, like adding helmets and stuff to your tank? The problem with that is that it is prone to bugging, abuse, and people modeling it weird. Like, if you've got to think about the QA process that's got to be put into that, I can see the comment test hasn't lost its old charms. You can imagine how much QA process has to go into something like that. Yeah, you know, you're scared of me. Yeah, sorry, I only just realized I'm on the comment test, so please be aware if there's a setting that isn't right. Mine. Okay, not mine. I forgot how bad this gun was at this length. There's a setting, it's on comment test, so everything gets reset. I've got to redo everything again. Can every crew be placed inside of collector's vehicle? No. Collector's vehicles are going to behave exactly like normal tech tree vehicles. They're just going to get moved out of the normal tech tree. Before E4, the E5 before nerf was perfect. It was perfect if you like OP American tanks, yes. Yeah, you know, buddy. Huh. Nope. Can I get a CC account? Are you a CC? Okay, that was rude. That was rude. Next top of the tree tanks, Ajbap, there will be a monthly rundown coming soon. Greetings, tankers. I'm eekeeboo, and this episode of the monthly rundown, I'm going to go through the specials and events taking place in April. Soon. Could you shoot through that hatch? No. But why the 430s haven't been nerfed? Why was that idea scrapped? Shampate, do you remember when we said that a lot of tank balancing was going to wait and be dependent on the changes we wanted to do with the hit points and the shell rework and everything? I don't know if you remember that announcement. Okay. I don't know if you remember that announcement. Unfortunately, because that fundamental rework didn't work, we had to kind of push those big changes back, and we had to start going back and doing the individual tank changes. And because we announced the changes to the E100 and everything else like that yonks ago, but we didn't get around to it because we're waiting for the big sandbox changes. Those need to be done first. We need some tier 8 premium artists soon. Can you play the CT server when I sign up today? I don't think you can play it if you signed up today. I think it was the 17th of March. You need an account from. Spoilers for the next top of the tree soon. Woot, you're live looking sexy today. Thank you. When will the Scorpion G be in the shop? Soon. Please play the Covenant or the Crusader. I will work on it. I'm kind of just doing this one because I'm selfish and I wanted to see how the hit points were going to work on this. Look at those chunky hit points. 400 hit points on my duck. They're running scared, guys. Running scared. What? Wait, what? Premium tier 8 artists? Yes. Yes, eventually. One day. What are your personal opinions about the 279E? I have it. I think it should be buffed because it's mine and I don't win every single game in it yet. Run away. Run away. Run away. The Cavalier, please. I'll work on it. Okay. There we go. Camping T67s. Woot. How are you today? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm Turkish fun. Good luck with that. Yes, T67's camping, clubbing on common test is going to happen. So one of the things that was asked, of course, is the other favourite vehicle of mine, the Mighty Tog. Now coming in with a bazillion rounds. Is damage and hit point buff on the high tiers completely scrapped? Or is it going to get tested more? Deuce Boginja? The test that you saw is going to be possibly like booped. And we're going to try a couple of other methods. So the package that you saw is going to get changed. I can't share exactly what the next one's going to look like. So please bear that in mind, that there's nothing we really can share at how it is, but something's going to be done. Yeah, the spam bot's been booped as well out of YouTube chat. Don't worry. Did you cut your nails? I always cut my nails. Did you cut your nails? Deet Hoven, are you really that bored? Like, do you have nothing more substantial and better in your life to do than just try and troll in a YouTube chat? Is that... Like, at least grind your tanks, dude. This might already have been asked. Is there any benefit to buying tier 10 tanks that are going to be turned into collector tanks before the match comes out? Other than not like any major benefit, other than maybe you get to play them before they're changed. Hello, Cruelis, how are you? When will you ban reward tanks from rank battles? We never said we would. You can check out the article on the information that we shared with, if you type !2020, it's on there. Can you spoil us month tank rewards? I don't work on tank rewards, sorry, so I don't know them in that much in advance. Is the comment test open? Yes, it's open to everyone. Can I borrow your free XP? If you log into the comment test, yes, you can. Stream is running without problems? Yes. Will the crew remake be like in WoWs? From what I've seen so far, it will not be like World of Warships, but it's so early, there's no confirmed exact system that we have right now. The ammo and hitbox can still work. Treat the 279 Chieftain just like go hold ammo. Leave as long as the heavy tanks. Al Sheikh, there's more to it than just that. A lot of it was based on treating caliber of guns and the caliber of shells in a particular manner. Hi Suskuti, how are you? Any timescale on a nerf to wheel tanks? Haze, did you read the article about what's planned for 2020? Are you considering arrow normalization changes? Don't remember that on the list, sorry, in your Koso. Hello, MHBDS. Favorite tank? I don't have a favorite tank, I have a particular favorite playstyle. Hello, Kalismand. I have to go, love you. I love you too, Kalismand. I hope you have a wonderful day. New here, does this stream get salty? Hobo soup? I try not to be, but some people, like trolls, will cause me to be a little bit salty. The troll from YouTube is here. Why don't they nerf the 279 and Chieftain? Or they can only face tier 10 tanks? Dark 8 Celtic, why would you specifically want to punish people for making effort to get a tank? Another question, sorry for being boring. Tank rewards last till 29th. Can I play one game for 100 tokens or 29th, or do I need to play a lot of games tomorrow? Boskicha, I think you need to play more, but I think it depends on the missions. People still upset. War. Greed. Wow. Sorry? Yeah, sorry, I scrolled up so I missed the spam. Is it possible to reduce the number of artists per game? It's possible. We're not going to do it though. Savaki, hello, Adam Win. So there's a whole lot of chat there that I'm missing. Is not in the game. That's technically a good thing. Will you add HE without stunt into artillery? The rework that we tried with artillery, I was going to go back to the drawing board and we're going to see what we can get. Why is it punishment to only face tier 10? Think about it. If you made a tech tree tank only face tier 10, how would you feel about it? Talk. I'm playing on the test server and every time I exit the match, my loading screen never loads and I have to exit the game and stop it again. Savakiri, I haven't experienced that right now. Can you please check your game files and also try and run it in safe mode? Are you playing the CT? Yes. Will you add HE without stunt? Answered that one twice. Why are you changing crews and tech trees? Nobody asked for. Schnooks, there's a lot of people ask for this. You just don't read them because either A, they leave. So every time somebody leaves the game, they play a couple of games and leaves. It's like you send a survey. Why did you stop playing World of Tanks? And then the answers are, boom. Will we keep our hard-earned crew skills in the crew skill work? Catalos Steel Hunter, that's the hope. The reason we haven't announced anything major, like in detail with the crew, is because there's no final 100% plan yet, and we want to make it so as that nobody loses out. How can I install the CT and play? If you type !CT into the chat, Nightbot will drop a link for you to then follow the instructions, and then there's a link you can join. Why can't we pay to play free arty battles? Beethoven, I'm sure you know the answer to that. Can Wargames stop EBR from flying? There was supposed to be tanks, they act like planes and race cars. If that's the case, I think you're playing a different game from us. Difference between CT and Sandbox. CT is a common test for everyone. Sandbox is like a cooking thing. You put everything into a bowl and you see if it comes into a cake or it turns into a big explosion. What do you think about the idea of having EBRs stop to repair their wheels? I'm not a fan of that, but I do like the idea that was brought in where they get a higher penalty if they have a wheel broken off the hit. Are you working on a solution to avoid those 15-1 games? There's no solution to that. There really is not. This is down to just the way the game works and how people play. The test server is broken, the loading screen's still gone, and you need to shut the game to reset it. Jadazik, as I said, I haven't had that issue so far. You're going to need to run a verification check on your game file and then reopen it. As long as changes stop me from losing half my crew from Arty, it's fine. Woot. Only Arty matches. Hello to Canada Dopey Tripod. Hello, welcome. How are you doing? eekeeboo, so the T32 is getting better gun with the Chrysler to get 2 better gun. As far as I know, I don't remember the Chrysler getting tweaked in any way. But the things that we mentioned with those American tanks being reworked, those are going to go to the sandbox before they see the light of day and get tested there. So you kind of test these vehicles, and then if things work, then those changes might be rolled out to other tanks later. Around what time roughly can we expect the changes to the IS-4, E5 and E100 to appear on the test server? Summer 2020, as I think we mentioned, when you can expect the latest to see stuff on sandbox, but there's a chance it will turn up earlier. How's your day going? So far it's okay. We'll see. Colorblind mode. I forgot I need to send colorblind mode on the comment test. As long done. Oh, I forgot to keep working. I do apologize if everybody typing stuff in chat. I'm trying to read as much as I can, but between Twitch and YouTube, there's a lot of stuff I'm missing. Can we platoon? Adam Win, I'm currently on the test server. What about ray tracing? Soon. You okay? Exiting battle had to restart the CT and get back to garage. Okay, so I don't know what's wrong with that. So far, I've not experienced an issue, but we'll see. Do I need to have the Ag Panther 2 in the garage in order to get the Ag Tiger? No, you don't need to, but if you do that, Gaming Master, if you have the Ag Panther 2, you'll unlock the Ferdinand, you'll keep the Ag Panther 2, and you'll unlock the Ag Tiger. Is it necessary that the S35 can lose the 105mm gun? In what way, sorry? Added Japanese TD is a possibility. What piece will add them in the future too? It's always possible in the future, but I don't know of any plans to do it right now. I see no game with the TOG. Yeah, I'm worried that we're going to spend a while doing this. I think clearly the matchmaker is scared of the TOG. One thing that causes 15-0 is the matchmaking bundle stock vehicles in the same team. It would be help if that feature was removed. Except that, where do you stop that feature, Snot Golem? So where do you stop a half upgraded tank from a stock tank? What about the people who like playing a certain tank in half stock modules, and then you open up the system to abuse, where you did then have to do a tiering weighted point system for each vehicle. You add another rule into Matchmaker that then adds another complexity that can break everything. That actually lost Wargaming to potential customers. I missed out on the Renegade by just 20k XP because I got nothing but losing teams for 2 days. I would have bought the Battle Pass, but not after that, I won't. Al Sheikh, that is your prerogative. Blaming teams for a losing streak is possible, but honestly, always look to what you could do to improve. And yeah. On Sandbox, will you introduce new crews or equipment, or will you add more features like ammo changes, artillery changes to that first test? Fanny, I'm not sure which one that one is. Right now, it's only changes, planned changes for the crews, equipment, and other stuff. But by then, there's a chance other things will appear. But we'll see. Can I install the CTE and play? Yes, you can. Does Wargaming have Wargaming participation in finding a cure against... we've helped donate with some charities and things, but we are not a medical facility or company, so we don't participate actively. Is there a difference if I don't have the Ag Panther 2 in the garage? No, not really. You can just grind it up later. That means if you unlock the Ag Panther 2, you don't need to unlock any of the modules, and you will get the Ag Tiger. You'll still unlock the Ag Tiger, yes. Did I hear something about ray tracing? Hopefully, eventually, yes. We're working with Intel for it to be CPU-based rather than hardware-based with the graphics cards. Will event push Mac to 1918 tank get into 2020 like again in the 2018? There's no way to know that, unfortunately. We can say hopefully, but we're not sure. When will the update come in normal SR? It depends how it goes through the command test. Create platoons with viewers on CT. Boss key chat. That might actually make it longer. Okay, looks like this isn't happening with the TOG, unfortunately. So somebody was asking about some other tanks, which we can try and get on here. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, Cavalier, let's do this. Now, when I tried this on the Sandbox, I wasn't a fan. If I'm honest, I really didn't like this tank that much. I'm curious to see if it behaves a little bit better than it did on there. Yeah, okay, I get it. I hate that it still does this for me. Oh, no, I don't want the howitzer. Okay, fine. Don't let me buy it from the garage because I have it on another tank. That's fine. Boop. And then boop. No, I said boop. Thank you. Service. All of the premium. Okay, let's go. Are you streaming from the bathroom? Bedroom, not bathroom. No bathroom here. What will happen to the LTTB T54? The T54 will go to a new line. I already researched the 100 LT, but I was going for the T54 now. It depends on where you're at, Veldus. Is it possible that there is currently no way to get crew skins? There are plenty of ways to still get them. What was the new video on YouTube about? The Battle Pass has been running for a good week now. There's been a lot of new videos, Vanitas. Can you be a little bit more specific? Are you buffing the E5 by removing it and replacing it with the MBT-70? No. Sorry for posting this again, but I got a Sherman Jumbo in my garage, but I didn't get the T29 research for free. Is that a bug? Let me check. I can't check it myself because I already have it, but if the E2 gets booped, so it would have been the tank from before it when it got moved, that should get unlocked, but you won't get it in your garage. But I need to check. A wargaming worker dealing with the bugs. Always. Okay, let's try the Cavalier again without getting booped. He lives in France. They have a shed in the backyard. Okay, yeah. When trying a new feature and common test, a lot of players seem to abuse the game by playing in tanks that have not been changed. Nothing. It's not just that. Most people tend to go into the common test for wanting to try out premium tanks and everything else, which is why we don't have that system there. How is my only liked wargame? There are lots of wargaming employees you like. You just haven't met them yet. I guess no one's playing lower tiers. There's 146 people in the queue, but I'm curious to see how many people are at this one. Can you be more specific about the LTTB 54 situation? The KB2 is the same. So we did say that some tanks would move, keep their XP, that the next tank wouldn't get unlocked if it moves the line. So it depends on which specific one there is. What would be the requirements for the collectible tanks? How do you mean the requirements? I'm confused. What? Did you read the article on the collector's tanks? Can you play the Panther after this match? If I can get into a match, absolutely. My wargaming client is not allowing me to update the sandbox client. That's because it's not sandbox, it is common test. Sandbox is down right now. We have German 2 bonus, same blueprint. I only speak English, sorry, so be aware of that in the YouTube chat. Is there any changes to wheeled vehicles? Have you checked out the article, MOE? In 1.9, S35 CA, the tier 5 French TD has 105 gun. I don't really think that's necessarily, but just my opinion. Well, it depends. For balancing wise, it might be the 105mm gun is a little bit on the, you know, big oof side of bullying people. How you doing, Okakapper? Dude, you should name the stream CT 1.9. You should name it Q&A. Cromwell, I'm answering while I can, otherwise I just sit here and go. One question, can the E5 cupola be resized? Not if you want to keep it historically in any way blueprint accurate for etc. And my common test says that it can't connect to the server, but my connection is fine and I can play in the regular server. Have you updated it, Bigfoot PRD? Hold on, where are the WOT files? Which WOT files? Will Wargaming add more collectible tanks? There's no plans for that right now. If you want more information on the collector's tanks, please type ~WOT 1.9. All the information on the collector's tanks is there. Can anyone confirm that I've got a question? I mean, only you'll be able to know if you've got a question. If you have any tier 10 unlocked for the Russian tech tree, you can get the 10T just for credits. As long as you have a tier 10 unlocked, you'll be able to access tier 10s in the collector's vehicle for that nation. I have the KV2 but not unlocked the RT. Will I get it unlocked? I don't have that connection to unlock after the patch. So it should be that when a vehicle goes and gets oofed into the collector's vehicle, if it's from the line that leads to the vehicle, then you will unlock the next vehicle and keep the tank that gets put into collectors, if that made any sense. I saw the video but was confused to unlock them. I had to do a specific tech trees or random tech trees. I just need to complete 203. It has to be in the same tech tree. Where are the WOT files? They're in the WOT installation. With how much time difference can we expect the changes on console? Forever, because console and PC are completely different development teams. Yes, Frankie, you are still the only person to confirm that. Do you miss being a CM? I'm still there. Why did the E5 M103 get the meaningless buffs? They haven't got them yet, Jockmeister, and there's a reason for that, and that's many people show they don't perform too well right now. That freaking awesome. Whoop whoop. Did you ever criticize Wargaming, or is it the best company ever? The Slysky, that depends. Before or after? Because after, I don't always agree with everything the way it's done, but I understand the reason that it's on there and why it has to be done. My personal opinions aside, I represent a company, and yeah. Bunch update. I read it. There will be in date with ranked. Didn't quite understand that. So the idea is every 6 months. Roughly 6 months, we're looking to update it, but we'll see. Why is the Bounty gun lane drive only 50k credits? It's useless and I want to sell it. Why would it be more? He is kissing Wargaming butt. It's odd that you wouldn't insult the employee or the employer, and that you kind of represent a company, that you are media face of a company. You kind of need to be diplomatic in your answers, and you need to understand the decision-making processes and things. If you are somebody who goes, my company is rubbish, and I expect you to keep paying me, I think you're gonna have some problems with employment in the future. Just as like a thought. Can you get some gold now? If you convince all of your friends, we'll work on it. Can you play the T110E5? I can, but please be aware it's not changed on common test. Big oof. More big oof. Please don't park behind me, good buddy. Hello, Sarah Morgan. How are you? Hello, Hitchum. How you doing? Bum bum ba bum ba. Oofed. Up, 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 up. Oof. No, no oofing. Yeah, I'm still not a big fan of this tank, if I'm honest. Oof. Yeah, we oofed him. Oh. Yeet. Lord HE, you can't tell me what to do. Can we please platoon on the CT? If we platoon on the CT queue time is going to go through the roof. You would kill for a skill-based matchmaking. It would not do what you think it would do, Scully. Why do you load so many premium shells? Why would I not load so many premium shells? What do you think about the 60 TP? Me and the 60 TP have a weird history. The first time I played it, I got bullied. He a noob? Are you saying I'm a noob? That's rude. That's rude. Dun, dun, da, 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 da. Okay. Maybe I should have put some equipment on this thing. Oh. Let's do this. Because he wants to pen the peasants. Who doesn't like pheasants? You know, I've never had a pheasant. Nope. Oh, rip. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Make the B1 shoot from the main gun. No, you. You can't tell the B1 what to do. What? Oh no. Shoot. I said shoot. Oh, I'm gonna get booped. So much booping. I'm so bad. So bad. So bad. Nope, 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 nope. Now you're mine. Yeah, this is the Cavalier. Will the tanks please? Please what? Aim, dude, aim. This is with it. Believe it or not, this is aiming. The gun handling on this is not very, it's not very efficient. It's not optimal. The American TD, the fired HE at you. Yeah. Okay, that's okay. It's like, how rude, Sarah. How rude. I know the changes aren't live yet. I know the E5 and the 1 are underperforming. My question is why they didn't get any meaningful buffs? How can you say that if you haven't seen them yet? The problem on the roof, how is it a problem? It's okay to have a weak cupola if the rest of your tank is amazing. Don't you think that the low alpha fast DPM gun would be better on it? Maybe, but I like having the ability to oof somebody. This thing does, it's okay, but it's, yeah, that's a lot of damage loss. I'm not using the wrong gun. I'm using the good gun. Do we think we can get a TOG game? There's more people in it right now. Let's try this. Please try to do 1005 damage with the first hammer cannon on the F batch just for fun. I'm on the commenter, so I can't do that. I want to unlock the leopard. I'm now on the SBIC, and now I'm only able to grind the light line. Is that plant? There's no plants, but it is the plan to change everything accordingly. But it aims better. Yeah, but I'd rather have to play peaky than like trying to DPM somebody with how badly the armor is on that thing. Cannon? You're not stupid. It's fine. Does it replace the Crusader? No. It gets moved into a different position. Is there any way I can get rid of rental tanks we don't want to play? You can play them until they expire, and then you right click and remove. I do take the Cavalier if I have the Crusader now. No, it depends on where the line is. Play the STRVS1 Eek. I hopefully will get there. I kind of want to see how the TOG does this. Hello, eekeeboo. Has Wargaming calculated how much time a new player would spend in the new tech tree compared to the old one? Roughly, yes. But it's not about how much time they spend in the tech tree. It's more about looking at tanks that don't fit the tech tree line, that are more complicated to play and don't fit into the current meta of the game. All the officials updates are very early. How do you mean that one? Sorry, Walken. Buff the Type 4 Chi, the Type 5 Chi-Re's acceleration, Chi-Re's top speed. There's a lot more other things to worry about, Mukad, than those tanks right now. Is the T-54 getting removed? Not that I remember. Far less until they get to the top, so more... No. What will happen to my Crusader? It gets moved. Have you checked out the article on it? Buff German lights. Why? How often do you get rental vehicles? It depends on how many things you take part in, plus play the ST. Sarah, I'm stuck in the queue right now. Can you use your rental? Yes. Where do I have to go to enable safe mode? In the Wargaming Center client, you can right click where it says play. There's a little down arrow. If you click that, and then there's a play in safe mode, and go from there. Hello, Faffenbach. How are you? Please add XP conversion bonus to this weekend. You can't tell me what to do. Are you in the office now? I'm not in the office. I'm at home, which is why things are a little bit weird. And like, if I do this, it looks like everything's fine. But if as soon as I do this, the illusion is broken. And then you can tell I'm green screening everything. I have the Sherman Jumbo on this live server. Why don't I have the T29 Elect and the CT? If I'm not mistaken, it's based on the line that it's being moved out of, but I'm going to need to double check. I asked, not order, told you anything. Please be nice as well. I am being nice, but no. Can you comment on why the Crusader cannot use vertical stabs? I believe it's based on the vehicle balancing and the way the gun works, but I could be wrong. Sabaton wins everything. Playing ends, you losers. You know what the solution to that one is, Blue Flame? Then you need to shout, look, Mom, no hands. Yes, and it's like throwing your hands up in the air and like you just don't care, and then realize without hands you can't catch them or something. Although the tier 6 light tanks can. And does like not everything has to work the exact same way. How can I set the minimap to show maximum angle of non-turreted TDs? I believe you can see it in the game options on there, and it should be there already. What is going to happen to the boot camp? The boot camp is going to get slightly, like, little things going to be tweaked, otherwise not much. Don't want you to play the TOG. I've noticed, right? They're just hating on the TOG. Clearly, I'm being incognito. My Crusader will become tier 6 and I will keep it. Thank you very much for the free tier 6. Thanks, you're more than welcome. You should give new players one commander with 2 skills for free. The fact that people get commanders with like 100% points is already a big... nerf the defender. No, you. Any jobs going? Need a job? Check the Wargaming Careers webpage and everything will be on there. Please stay in the CTQ. Working on it. Will the update come before Frontline? Depends how the testing goes. It's just worse then. Not necessarily. Do you think it's healthy for players with less than 100k, 1,000 game? Yeah. I don't think that is what you think it is, Carlos, because what you technically just said is 1,000,000 games to be playing at tier 10. Do you mean 1,000 games? Because I don't know anybody in World of Tanks that has 1,000,000 games. Will we be able to put decals on tier 9 soon? I think you... don't know of any plans right now, sorry. If I got XP all tanks before 1.9, will I receive any recompense? Depends if you've put blueprints on and where they're going. You don't lose XP, stays on the vehicle. Okay, no TOG. TOG's not allowed. No TOG allowed. Rude. Rude. Why didn't they buff the IS-7 pen? Because the IS-7 isn't as underperforming as the other ones are. Is Battle Royale coming back? Hopefully, eventually, but I can't say when. Everyone join CT and join tier 6. Indeed, indeed, that's the way forward, guys. So let's try this one. This was another vehicle that got added. The pretend Sherman. Let's call it that. Okay, so what we got, guys? I have to research everything. Okay, yeah, I get that. Now let me buy it. Thank you. Make it. And then we want the big oof. Oh. Nearly got baited into loading the wrong rounds then. Okay. Pray for me, chat. Let's go. With the Crew 2.0, will 6Ms be automatic? I can't give you any details yet because we haven't got them. On our Ustream, they said that they are planning to rework equipment slots as in standard were similar to planes. From what I understand so far, that's potential, Alexa, but there's no big details yet and no 100%, so we're waiting to see. Just put 1 arty per match, not 3 or 2. And Wing G6, who's going to take care and explain to all of our artillery players, yes, you can just deal with it and be in the queue. Why? I do not like that the new tech tree. Malcolm, I understand that some people don't like change, but at the same time, this is easier to understand. It's more linear. It's more consistent. The premiums aren't interspersed everywhere, and it's much easier for new and novice players. Goodbye, Sarah. Hope you have a wonderful day. Are the new collectible tanks going to be subject to discounts during events? Not that I'm aware of, but that might change in the future. What will happen to my VK3001P? Will it change or just change type? Dimitris, vehicles that change classification or tier are going to be rebalanced accordingly with their new role. Tech tree looks good. Woot woot. I'm not that stupid for me. The old tech tree looks fine. That may be so, but it's also, for me, it's too cluttered. Way too cluttered. And why the artillery players destroying your game, all the tanks? Lol, nice answer. Papus, how is it destroying our game? Like, okay, put it this way. 100 people in heavy tanks and only play heavy tanks. Don't put a penny in the game. 100 people or 10 people. Let's even say 10 people who play artillery, who pay the game. Who's destroying the game? Who's supporting the game? Just think about that. Do you know how sad it is that that a buddy and I are not allowed to platoon together with Artie? That makes me sad. Big oof. Why did credit boosters get removed from the store? Lots of reasons. Hello, Eek. Why are there no tanks to buy for bonds? Where, Papag? Because it depends. Nice gameplay. We'll soon find out, GXG. Patch will not come before as Frontline starts already on April 6th. That's the plan, yes, because we're going to have 4 CTs. Leave a comment, show information, contact colleagues at what clue the date. Thank you, Moran LP, but I hope you're not spamming stuff. Please stop the game with 3 arty when you're playing room WT. More like, please stop it if anything. If I'm in the game, everybody else should get arty, not just me. Just one opinion. Try to rework the rank battles. For now, they are really toxic. Malcolm, that's not so much anything we can really do. That's down to the players and how people approach it. Is there going to be another battle pass after this one? Yes, there's going to be seasons of battle pass and different battle passes. Buff the Cheeto and the Chiri. There's other tanks to work on before that. What if people invested a lot of free XP to get a tank and now becomes a collectible tank? Will there be some kind of compensation or refund or anything? As it stands right now, there's no plans for that, unfortunately. For those people that really want it, because you're not actually losing the vehicle or anything else. Why did the vehicle move to heavy? I believe it's because it fits more into the heavy than what is currently with the 3601H. What will happen to the tanks that have been removed that I have in my garage? They go into collector's tab and they don't go anywhere. Compensation. Wood. RIP 92 tanks now as useless as they drive nowhere. Olma cap, you tell that to the Hetzer. That Hetzer's just going to go lo. Behave, looks. Will there be an actual useful equipment in free upcoming battle pass? Zaf. You don't like a gun lane drive that can be fitted onto a tank that can't equip a V-stab, for instance? Is that, like, there's none of that? Mine. Will I ever get my banker account back soon? You're probably going to have to ask your bank. Or do you mean band account? In which case... So the thing for me with the band accounts is that I understand how some people have reacted to this in a particular way. And for better or for worse, there is something to consider with this. Big oof. There are some people who did some silly things when they were younger, and these people are very different now to how they were then. Like, how many people here did something really stupid then when they were 16 and now they're 30 odd and go, wow, I was stupid when I was 16, and you know, you don't do stupid things anymore. I'm gonna oof that fence, I think, because I can't shoot through. Oof it, oof, keep reversing, keep doing it. Big oof. No. Jode that fence, who's boss? Not me. Not 30, but yep. And I'm not saying that, you know, all of those bad people are going to change, but at least this gives an opportunity to those that will or want to change, and you know, it allows them to do it. I know that those people who got banned will already find a way around it. They'll create a new account and go, I'm gonna do what I want anyway. But at least with this way, there are people who want to change and have matured somewhat. It gives them an opportunity to play, support, and yeah, like I know some people who did insanely stupid stuff, and there's people who are very honest and say, you know, I got banned on my own account. I spent a couple of €1,000 on it. I was stupid. I deserved it. I created a new one, and now they are, you know, they support a lot of streamers. They go into people's channels, and they do a lot of good for the game. And you would never have people like that. And yeah, I'm not saying everyone's going to be like that, but it's also something to consider. Oh, no, big oofed. How are you today, man? I'm working on it. I'm trying to answer as many questions as I can, but I'm kind of failing a little bit right now. Hello, Bakalustrans. How are you? What do you mean by different battle passes? You mean different rewards? No, I mean that battle pass is going to go through seasons. I think it's every 3 months. I think that's what we've said so far. Every 3 months, there will be a new season of the battle pass with the potential for new rewards and other stuff. Many players that focus mostly on SB generally have money they sink into what? An immigrant, no skill in anything else. But the rest want the good experience in what? And blah, 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 blah. So basically SPG are still in the game because of business and financial reasons. No, it's because there's like a lot of people play artillery. A lot of people. Am I alone? I'm alone. I'm surrounded and alone. There's a lot of people who play artillery. Even the people that say, remove it. And you know, they play it for lots and lots of reasons. Okay, I was kind of hoping you'd get oofed. You're welcome, Carlos. I hope you have a great time. You better oof out of here. Okay, no, rip. Run away. Ow. How did he not get destroyed? How did he not get destroyed? Look. You trucks. Get out of here. Go on. Get. Okay. I will not be booped. I will not be booped. I'm gonna be booped. I'm gonna get booped so hard. There's the booping. I tried. Unfortunately, the locust really let me down there. Like, if he'd have just helped out just a little bit, he could have had all of those guys. Which is a shame. When will Wargaming finally punish people who destroy themselves at the end of the battle? The Wonderhawk. Why? So there's lots and lots of reasons for that. Can you think of all the people that would destroy themselves accidentally? I always destroy myself by flipping my tank. Yeah, the locust there could have at least got 4 or 5 kills. Is this update all about gold? No, Mohammed. Can Wargaming please make artillery missions separate from the rest of the campaign missions? There are lots of ways you can skip those through orders and other stuff. How about the people who enter the water in the first minute? Clearly they think they're playing World of Warships. It's a shame. It is a shame that this person didn't help. That could have been an amazing game. Is there a possibility of account transfers from USA to Asia? I don't know of any plans for that. Sorry. Are there any plans to reward tanks in a battle pass? I don't know of any right now, but that's not to say there wouldn't be in the future. Are you playing with bots? No. I just think they're slightly inexperienced, maybe. What level of battle pass should I be on now to finish all of them? It depends on how much time you've got, Keith. That's not a person, that's a bot. Yeah, Ace Tanker. We got this, guys. Look at that oofed. It's a shame. That could have been a glorious game. That could have been a glorious game. eekeeboo's a bot. How rude. Oh, Babuk. He was just joking. It's okay. Are there any planned for wheel vehicles? Very good. Yes. Have you checked out the article mentioning about stuff like this? Are you a Roblox player or what? No, I'm not. Why do you say such things? Should we try the TOG? I really want to get him in the TOG. Should I try the TOG again or should I try something else? What do you want to see change, guys? What? No, oh my god, no premium account. Why? You work for Wargaming? Yes, but it's on the common test. It's the common test. Because you keep saying oof. Yeah, it came from watching one of the videos recently where all the cool kids said, big oof. TOG 2 for the win. We're going to try another TOG 2 game. Da-da-da-da. Wargaming, please nerf enemies. They quickscope EBR 100% you. Clearly the enemies need buffing more. What can I do to be on the winning team? Carry harder. Honestly, it's down to your decision-making process and just making, like, if you want to win more, sometimes it requires you to do less damage. Sometimes if you want to win, you have to sacrifice yourself to encourage your teammates to be brave. You need to inspire them with bravery. How much the hit points has the TOG got right now? I can't remember exactly. I think he got like 150 extra hit points. 1560. Make what tech trees such like what blitz tech tree? I don't think that's going to happen. What different? CT or sandbox? This is a CT. Can play the headset. Yes, I can. I might get a game on the headset. I'm not sure though. German. ED. Where's my headset gone? Oh, I didn't buy it. Okay, so we go here, and then here's what was missing from last time. So you can see here it's not there. Because I didn't have it before, we're going to go into the collector's vehicle tab and go scroll down. I can't believe the poor death toaster has been relegated to this. Where's my headset? There we go, buddy. Me and you. Me and you. But in the sandbox, the TOG had 2k. I know, but it was a little bit on the strong side. That's why the sandbox is just pure. Mix everything in a bowl and hope nothing blows up. But it blew up. Will it require to download the common test? It will indeed. Okay, 10.5. Me and you. Let's heads this. No. Yeah. Accept. Let's go. You know the moment when you spot a crossfire enemy and you wait, but your team be like, yeah. Was he 5A or the Jet 277? I prefer the 5A, but I know the 277 is a better tank if you're more patient. Do we need crew for collector's tanks? Yes, you do. Is there a reward for playing the CT? Love and affection and appreciation and feedback. Hello, Sergeant Mitnick. How are you? When is the next sandbox with the crew changes? Coming soon. Summer 2020 is for that one. How much ammo does the Hetzer carry now? If you type !CT, there is an article there. If you click on the vehicles, it will give you a full list of vehicle changes that are currently on lower tiers. If I have 7 out of 12 blueprints on a tank is being removed, I will get all the blueprints that I spend on them. You will get compensated with blueprints in national and universal blueprints. Are you in... Yes, I'm in stay home. I'm streaming from home right now. Are there any changes planned for the matchmaking? There's always changes planned for matchmaking, but none that I think we're going to coming soon. We just tweak them behind the scenes to hopefully improve them. 40 gigabyte for the comment test. Well, it is basically the normal game client, just in a comment test server. Just saw that the article about the EP special over the weekend. Those are some massive bonuses. Yes. Being a top 10, which is... have you made sure you're reading the conditions there, Artemis? Do you know what tanks will be in the bond shop? If I did, I couldn't tell you. Will we get new stuff for CT2? Possibly yes, but I couldn't tell you that until they are arriving. Is there anything replacing the 30B? It's just getting moved out of the thing, because right now it becomes separate on its thing. What about new maps? Soon. When new maps comes? Soon. Okay, answered all of those. Let's go, Hetzer. Me and you. It's only premium reward vehicle. Still, this is great for crew training. Yeah. Bonk. Oh yeah, I need to turn this back on. When will you say soon next time? Soon. When is the new season of ranked battles coming? It's alive right now. Do you mean after this one? Is it alive right now? I need to actually check. I think it's still live. I'm living in next month right now, and the month after that. I just hope the T62A30B and the 113 will get a buff eventually. Gorilla Glass. No, we're going to nerf them just for you. You are forgetting to say TM after soon. I can create a soon TM voice clip. Okay. Showed that ground who's boss. But that would take some extra time. Fine. I was slightly anticlimactic. Okay, that's bullying. Mine. That was even more anticlimactic. How can I access the comment test servers? Type !CT, follow the instructions on the article. Mine. Denied. Make a show 'em who's boss gif. Yeah, I could. Swing and a miss. How come EU get 3 ranked season but NA gets 2? Unfortunately, I don't work on ranked, so I would not be able to answer that question. Sorry. Will we get... Yeah, already answered that one. Oofin? Oh. So I'm making a big crate behind that guy. Just keep reversing. I just don't get the part about blueprints compensation. Do you get 1 national and 4 blueprints for each fragment you had for that tank, or is it for the whole tank? Sorry, what? What's the... I don't understand what you're asking for that one, sorry, Gosda, because you get compensated for each blueprint fragment you've committed. So for 1 blueprint fragment, you get those. Is there a new ranked season after the current one ends? Eventually, yes. Nope. World test players and testers receive the A46 as well as on the regular super testers. It's just super testers. Sandbox is not super testing. Rude. I feel like they're aiming at this guy, and I'm just in the way. Hi, Cop Boss, how are you? Play the Chaffee tank. Yeah, okay. They were shooting at him, and I just got in the way. Could I use the Yak Panther 2 to get the Yak Tiger? Yes, you could. Hello, peoples. How are you, Ravensburn? How are you? Are many smart people at Wargaming? Usually you need to be fairly smart to keep a job. You have to be pretty smart to be able to, like, answer a lot of people, and helps with patience as well. Ta-da! Oh. Tank exists, Death Star must delete. It's very true. Very, very true. The Death Star is the Thanos of World of Tanks. Go. Tank gone. Why, hello! I will not be booped. I will not be booped. I'm gonna get booped. Bring it! Bring it! There you. Oh! He knows! Keeping well, I'm also hoping that Crusader Covenant aren't in their final set of CT. Neither has done so well of being up tiered. Well, at the same time, there are also a chance that they will be rebalanced accordingly. This is just the tech tree stuff. You forgot to turn on the RNG button. Yeah. I was kidding, the mod booted me. I know, I told the mod, sorry. You have to put Kappa or knock knock before you joke. It'd be funny. Hey yo, Doc Bassy, how are you? FV. There's a whole lot of FVs, and spamming it makes me less likely to play it. How is eekeeboo today? I'm doing well, thank you. So far the trolls in chat have disappeared for a while. How are you going to enjoy your weekend? Derp. Derp. Derpity derp. 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 What did else changed recently that I haven't looked at? So somebody mentioned this wondrous thing again. Best of luck for today. Thank you, Miore. I hope you have a wonderful day as well. I remember playing this tank when it was here long ago. Me and this tank did not have... We didn't have friends. We didn't get along at all. Okay, buddy. Me and you. Can we be friends this time? That's a lot of rounds that I don't think I'm going to get around to firing. Can you play the 100 as it was changed a bit? J-Pack, it wasn't changed yet. Fix the balance, Eek. No, you. M103, please. That hasn't been changed yet either. What was this the new tech tree? Yes, it was. Android's Lurica. The guns on this tank haven't changed at all, which is not good for tier 5 yet, but at the same time, it has its old spotting kind of rule. The question probably has been asked, but what's your take on the E1? For me, it feels like an awkward mix between a medium and a heavy. It's not really heavy armor-wise. That's true. That's why it's getting moved into a heavy and it's going to get tweaked. Could you give a present for every spectator today? Yes, you can have my love. CT plays terrible. Tanks feel like they are stuck in glue. There shouldn't be any particular issue with that. Do more rounds in your tank increase the chance of being ammo-racked? No, they do not. I don't care what, want one anyways. Have a little savings pocket with enough to buy it second. Why did you remove the howitzer from the Cruiser 2? Feels bad, man, because it would be broken. Hello, Sunshi, how are you? Do you expect all premium tanks will be implemented in competitive again? How do you mean, sorry? Covenant hasn't changed, it's always been light. but in terms of the tiers and the way the Crusader worked with it. I have arrived. Thank you, Canton Cadaver. How are you? Can you please next FV Derp as long as you stop spamming? Yes. Do you have contacts with people at What Blitz? I'm not on What Blitz. I don't work on them. I don't work in the same office. Sorry. I just work for Wargaming, but that's it. Hello, unknown gamer. How are you? Damage been changed. In what way? Sorry. Oh, shocked. How is the M13 turret going to be buffed? Is it easy to pen? Wing G6. We haven't announced it yet, so I can't tell you. It's finally getting penetration buff. The mobility is a bit. I'm on the enemy team. Wow, rude. How much you get paid for answering one question? Hoven, I get paid 1 million love hearts. Next T30, please. As long as there's no big requests, but I'm not sure why people want me to play higher tiers because those haven't been tweaked yet. They said that a mask and gloves were enough to go to the supermarket. They lied. Everyone else had clothes on. Terrible joke. Terrible joke. I did hear a joke yesterday about French. That was it. I think it was there was a raid in France in World War II, and they managed to bomb a factory in France, and there was nothing left but debris. Get it? Get it? Debris. Brie is in the cheese. Oh, funny. Yeah, he's looking to boot me. Bruh. No. No bullying. Has the AP damage been changed? Nope. That was the worst joke ever. I mean, not ever. But that was from QB's channels though, the Brie joke. I don't know if it was from QB's or somebody else's. I think somebody went round yesterday just dropping the jokes on bits, and as soon as one person hears it, everybody else does. Like the one about, did you hear about the guy who stole a calendar? It's like he got 12 months and then, yeah. Bullied. And then I think I got that from a World of Warship stream, and then everybody starts saying it. Don't give up the day job. But my day job is to tell jokes. Have you been thinking about rewarding players for achieving MOEs? For example, first motivate 20 bonds. Why would you do that one? The Fallen? Has AP damage? Nope. Did the T-54 went through any changes? Not as far as I'm aware, and we haven't announced it. Okay. Me and you, good buddy. It's time to click things. Play the Udas 1516, please. So far, somebody's been asking for that in YouTube chat, and they were very nice and didn't keep spamming, so we'll see how that goes. Please add fish on the game. Why would you? I mean, we have Fisherman's Bay. Is that not close enough? Would force players to play better? No, it wouldn't. Nothing forces players to play better. That joke was eekeeboo. That joke was awesome. I love how just having a Twitch Prime crown get you noticed in chat more. Not true. I try to read as much as I can, as long as you're in between the quiet moments. Typing at the right time is fine. Do you know the best kind of bees? Yes, I do, real lad. I do indeed. I even know the song. Have you thought about deleting Morg to stop IS7 from camping? No, I think that's why we need a tier 10 premium arty. Time to delete. What are those test coins for on the CD? Top secret. You need to read the patch notes. I thought I had a big leak in the kitchen, but it was just a cucumber. How can you miss, like, a cucumber looks nothing like a leek. Fire wet fish. He's read all of mine. Indeed. Are there any plans for rewarding CT players for participating? I don't believe actively. Premium tier 10 arty, dear God, no. That'll stop tier 10 camping. I was in the AMX ELC. You're such a bully. What are these test tonks on CT about, please? Test tokens. Top secret infos. Any idea when the heavy changes for the super test going to be hitting? Sooner or later? Well, as soon as they have the super test, and if they work, then you'll know. As for the tokens, it's based on an event that is hopefully going to be coming up later in the year that we mentioned about the 10th anniversary stuff. Can we bet on the amount of one-shots this game? Isn't betting illegal? Okay. Play the new added tank Zeke. I've already done that, Morai. I wanted to play my Tog to see the hit points changes. Big oof, big oof, big oof. No big oofing today. So that test coin stuff doesn't go live then. It will do eventually. Ladbrokes might disagree. But you need a license for that. How long is this server going to be online? At least a week. Yeet! Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. You're next. No! I knew that was coming. Go, buddy. Go get him. Get him. Are you playing the tank request today? Well, I'm on the common test, so tank request is a little bit less than what you would expect. I'm being bullied, chat. I'm being bullied. If gambling is legal, why loot boxes at Christmas? Because gambling is not knowing if you get your monies back. You buy Christmas crates, you get at least your money's value in the things that are on there, Captain Cadaver. When will the update actually go live? Depends how the testing goes. You're the 183, you deserve bullet. That's lies. I deserve hugs. This will rage eekeeboo, we didn't penetrate the armor. Oh, no. The thing that used to make me rage was the old message that it used to only have one message was, we just dinged them. And at lower tiers in those times when you didn't have special rounds, it was just, we just dinged them. And then, like, do you remember the old days with the pom-pom guns? And it was just, we just dinged them, we just dinged them, we just dinged them, we just dinged them. You're like, yes, I get it, I get it, I get it. Stop. Stop. Mine, 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 mine. Oops. If bet is legal, you didn't have bets, you had bids. Different. Completely different. We cannot buy the loot by so if you're going to allow them, you can buy them. Yes, but the reason for that is because Belgium has a specific rule on drop chances. That's the only reason. Can you please play the K91 later? I will do on my live server if I get to play on that one. Greetings to Switzerland. How are you? Hello, Marybanks. How are you doing? Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Get him, team. Okay, I'll get him. Boom, headshot. Can we please play together? I'm on the common test, and if you platoon up on the common test, your matchmaking time goes through the roof. Mine, 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 mine. Mine, mine, mine. Mine, mine, mine. Oh. Hello, Chalu Bros. How are you? Can you play the leopard one? I can work on it. Nom 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 nom. I'm currently in Paris in my flat. For shame. That was filthy. That was deserved. Dum da dum dum da dum dum. Dum da dum dum da dum dum. 1432. Basically paid RNG, paid hacks. T30 please, next play it. Well, I believe it is Twitch chat's turn to choose a tank. eekeeboo is Scottish. I am not Scottish. I am Yorkshire, English. What was Wargaming reason for making British light tanks some of the worst tanks in the line? Retro. It's not that they're the worst, they're some of the best passive spotters. It's just because they were designed to be and meant to be passive. Why the SU-130? I'm really confused by some of the tank requests. Like, none of them are tanks that are being moved or changed, or like even new tanks put into the tech tree. None of the ones that have been moved into a new position, like the E1. Like, I'm so confused by the tank choices. Why are you removing the 105 from the S35 CA? Why not? Why can't it be for balancing reasons? So why don't they have the best camo? They have really good camo, but you don't want to make the camo too strong or people aren't going to move ever. Do you remember the old Borsigs with the camo they had? I remember the old Borsigs. The camo was so strong on them, they would spot you before you spotted them for one simple reason. Because their camo was so high, you had no chance to spot them, and their view range was less than yours, but you just couldn't see them. E100 hasn't been changed either. T62A, the E1. I figured, like, I don't want to tell Twitch chat what you want to see, but like, at least this thing got moved, so maybe you want to see this one. Let's do this. Can you show the collector's vehicles from France, please? I can indeed. We're actually going to put some equipment on this because I need to stop slacking. You know what? Just because people keep telling me it's rubbish. Yeah. Okay. Tech tree. So French, and all you need to do for the collector, you go here and you go boom. Hi Andrew, how are you? Da 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 da. Here they are. As you can see, purchased, done. And then there's the one to buy. You can also go here instead. If you go to the store, and you go here, and then same thing. T30 play next, play it. I need to do the YouTube one. Play what you want. Captain Cadaver, I'm kind of going through the ones. It's weird how people want to see like an SU-130 just because it's a premium they're contemplating on buying. It's just, it doesn't work quite that way. Will he have armor increase? The balancing, I'm not entirely certain what it's going to look like yet, but it will be kind of put accordingly, more heavy line, but we'll see. Nice mistake on the patch note. I didn't know the T57 used the Browning MG. It does now. Deal with it. Does the collection garage count to your normal garage, or do you have to buy them? It depends on, like, if you already got them, you keep them. If you want to buy them, then they still go to your garage. You should play the KV2. Bet you have never played that on stream before. I played it with the Awesome Epic guys in that really new, like, mysterious style that I showed off recently. T57 with 3,600 rounds of ammo. Yeah. Just like boom, 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 boom. Be glorious. Glorious. Give me that style now. Soon. Hey, Walst? I'm not Walst. Wrong person. But hello to Walst too. How you doing, Elias? You can still get them, but you need to research a vehicle of the same tier and nationality to buy them. Correct. Thank you, Artemis. You are so nice with this. I try on No Gamer. I try. How does the Crusader work as a tier 6 light tank? Honestly, don't look at the common test to kind of get a judgment on how it works in a particular role, because the common test is not real world environment. People play very strange on the common test versus normal. He better soon Mike IS3 before he soons your skin, else he's in big trouble. You can't tell me what to do. You're not my real commissar. We just don't want to get penalty to switch crews in 8 and higher. Hypermuse. For a lot of people, they're already going to have the crews, but it's, as far as I know, there's no plans to change that system. You can get the new collectible tanks once you have a higher level than it. Yes, I don't like the chance that the 30s appears a heavy tank. How come? M3 Lee! M3 Lee's glorious. M3 Lee for life. Your opinion, British Secret Service killed... what? What? Who got on the idea that tech trees needed changing? A lot of people that looked at surveying data for people that left the game, and also looking at a lot of other factors in balancing. Why kill the Mini KV2? The cruiser will have a change on plan for... Why not have more than one tier tank instead of... How do you mean, sorry? Like, You've got to bear in mind the progression for lower tiers right now is much faster than it ever was. When the tech trees were originally designed and had the number of tanks in them, progression was a lot slower. People like simple tech trees to grind up and go through, not having to just suffer through them. That tank hasn't got HE? Not anymore. Nope. Yeah, never mind. What changes to the E1? It becomes a tier 9 heavy. Wait, you mean humans actually read those on install surveys? Yes. Yes, we do. A lot of times. It used to take months to get from a tier 1 to 4. Now you can do it in a weekend. Yes, and it has its own issues right now with the way the tech tree is and the number of tanks you've got to go through. You force people into buying like slots or being limited into going up the lines because if you go on a ×5 weekend, you're getting to tier 5 in a day. Easy. Like less than. And suddenly you can't buy your tier 5 because you can't sell any more of your tanks and you're stuck. And you can't play anymore. If you use boosters that you get or you recruit and everything else and you're just like, you get stuck. And there's nothing you can do about it. Could you increase the everyone asking myself, what do you mean by increase? Your best tank is the leopard? But the leopard's a cat. Okay, I need to focus on this because I'm about to get bullied. Ow. Yeah. Kinda need my engine though. Get him. Yeah. See, that's how you play this tank as a heavy. I said showcase, not increase. Ah, yes, sorry. Read that wrong too quick. No, you said increase. Take that back. I'll change your text for you. How could you change the text at the last minute? No armor gun change. There will be, but right now I believe it's just showing the tech tree. So there are multiple iterations of a common test, and you will have different parts on each stage of the common test. What is this? What about the test store? Fresh food and dry food. Secrets. Why is the KV1S back at tier 6? Because it kind of fits that role a little bit more. Please pass that most of the LTs raised a tier need buffs. We're already working on it. Just because you don't see it right now doesn't mean it's not going to appear in a future CT. Dun, 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 dun. What do you think? Italian level 6. I have to start it. I honestly don't remember. That was worth a try. Oh, what? No. No. Mine. No. No. Rude. Players as of now have spent hours and hours grinding tanks and learning mechanics. By shortening the time, a lot of people right now don't actually learn mechanics. Like, there's a very big misconception. A lot of people actually don't go out of their way to learn mechanics or anything else like that. Yes, you can learn through experience, but a lot of people just keep clicking battle and going. They don't actually want to learn, they just want to get to the next tank. They don't learn, like, other specific mechanics. A lot of players just want to blow tanks up. They don't want to spend time and hours researching the best bushes and double bushing and things like that. It's some people do, but the vast majority of players just don't care. Really don't care. And you'll see that, and a lot of people fail their way to tier 10 in that they just play a battle, and you can see people with getting to tier 10 after this many years just because they played a lot of battles. And yeah, those people who want to learn are going to learn. Those people who don't want to learn are not going to regardless. And all you're doing is just alienating the new players who disappear because they don't want to have to spend forever grinding up through different millions of lines, going backwards and forwards and having no clue which tank to go with next. What a surprise! Nerf it, please. Have you read the patch notes? Learn to aim? I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. Yes, World of Tanks is a casual game. You don't want to make the game hard to understand, learn, and play. There's a reason those types of games don't do very well in general. E1 didn't make sense to me. If it's buffed, I would love to. Hopefully. I actually really enjoyed the E1, but we'll see. I camp my bush. Just keep rolling. Why, hello. Fine. Is he looking at me? No, he's not looking at me. I was very afraid then that he was looking at me. Did the penetration values in the E1 changed? Not yet. Not that I'm aware of. Premium arrow less damage when? Did we say there would be? Okay, let's do this. I think it's going to be too late for me to get away with this, but we'll see. With the changes, you can now finally use the E1 without going with a full gold loadout. You go with the special rounds anyway. They go up quite a bit? Okay. Honestly, it's been so long since I played it, I couldn't remember what the values were. Hello? Oh. Yeah! Ninja! But the thing is that when you put too many guns on a tank at lower tiers, nobody knows what gun to play. And you will still see that today, that people take a big derp gun and then put AP on it because they don't understand it needs to be a derp gun. And it takes more time to teach them, okay, so you need to load HE on this derp gun, because they don't know what a derp gun is. If you'll notice with some dirt guns, HE has become the standard on there. And they stop playing because they get frustrated with certain vehicles that are derp guns or derp gun reliant, and yeah, you just end up in like a vicious circle. What advice would you give them that is right to hold a bush, for example, or push a line? I'm Mia. I usually do the Tank Academy ones in a way that kind of does really basics, but find a playstyle that suits you and don't be afraid to try the exact opposite of what you normally do. So if you like, because I hate camping, I despise it. More often than not, it would result in me having better games, but I would rather YOLO and die than camp a bush and win. For some people, they love being strategic and waiting and patient. It irritates me doing that. So don't be afraid to try something different and like see if it works better for you. I used to love Russian heavies because you get to brawl, you get to like YOLO into enemies and have lots of fun. And then I discovered the French heavies, the 5100, and I loved it instantly because it was such a big different playstyle. And like, yeah, that's the big thing. Don't get stuck into thinking you have to prefer one playstyle above any others. Try different ones out and see which one you like. Yeah, Sunchi, so much. Tiger 2 next game, please. Okay, I mean, I'm happy to do that, but please be aware it hasn't been changed yet. What do you think of the Tiger? I like the Tiger 1. I like the Tiger 2. I like both, to be fair, so maybe I'm a bit biased there. Career incomplete. Rude. Can we see how the tech tree works? The collectibles. You go to the tech tree, you click on the little icon that's here, and then it's just there. It's like a store. Sorry, but that's nonsense. Over the years, a lot of people got into the game and most quit because they're toxic premium tanks. Nope. And premium ammo spam. Nope. Not because they're unable to read the descriptions of 2 to 3 tanks they can choose from. Nope. Zethos, do you have proof? Like, can you tell me how many people of your friends you know for a fact, and I'm serious with this, can you tell me how many left because of premium ammo spam? And toxic premium tanks? No. There are hundreds of thousands of players who you never see in this game because they go to the tech tree or they play for 10 battles and go, nope, too complicated, and go. I can guarantee most people will have 10 to 20 friends who stop playing that used to. It's very rare that you will get the same number of people who play this game and go, nope, I'm out. Archery was made to prevent camping. It was originally as also a support class. Right now it acts as a cluster depressant. Not depressant. What's the word? Not depressant, not suppressant. What's the... I having a moment. When you want to not encourage people, but it's not disencouragement. De-incentivize. It's a de-incentivize clustering. There we go. I got there in the end. I think premium ammo is absolutely necessary in the game, otherwise there will be heavy tanks, boys. World of heavy tanks. Also, if you're in a light tank, you're going to get bullied. I play since 2013. Yep, I've been there too. You've met a ton of old and new players. Nobody quits because the new tech tree wasn't dumbed down enough. It's not about being dumbed down, it's about being easy enough. And you would be amazed at how many people because it's too complicated. Way more. And you say, you've met ton? A ton is 1,000 people. How do you remember the exact reason for all 1,000 of those people? I quit this game 2 years ago because of the toxic matchmaking. Are you sure it wasn't because you don't like fun things? Ever heard of weak spots? Oh, need more. Might be an idea to give new players some attractive rewards completing tutorials. We do that. People still don't do it. Like, if you can see it with boot camp, and people still go, just let me play the game, and they click skip as much as they can. Please play the Covenant or Crusader. I haven't played the Did I play the Covenant or the Crusader? I think I need to play the Covenant next. You want to know the weak spots in the Chieftain. Hull, weak spots in the 279E. Aim at the very middle part of the upper hull if you're pointing down. Or aim at the sides, the back of the turret, side of the turret, anywhere. Essentially, all the cupolas. Deterrent. Yes, that's the one. Deterring. Aha, thank you. I had a very special moment there. But as a new player, do you ever take notice of even or aware... No. You just notice you're taking damage at that stage and not the ammo. Yeah. Most new players don't even know what the hit log is. They don't care. They just want to get in and blow up other tanks. And right now, as it stands, you're a new player and you get shot by 15 different named tanks and you're like, what? What's going on? I quit the game because of being bad players in the tech tree. I almost quit because I was bad at the start, not because of the tree. That's true, Black Horde, but at the same time, you get better because you get used to a tank. You keep throwing lots of different tanks at people and you progress through them quickly. They have less time to get used to them. Thank you, Existence. Russian Heat, also French APCR. The 50B will eat 279s. Any chance to make the shells go more in the middle of the aiming circle? For fun only. That was originally how it was, and it was a little bit on the oof side of... it was very easy. See? OP Defender, clearly. It was very easy for people to just snapshot things and not fully aim. The idea was to add more RNG elements in there. And yeah. Sorry, it's just because it says, Defender's OP from the front, you can't beat it in Tiger 2. And I'm like, really? Okay. Beating the ground though, I got this grounded like a boss. Yeah, I'm keeping the special rounds loaded. I don't care. Na 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 na. Yeah, you run away from a target too. Gold, you must left. Have fun. Good luck. Have a nice day. Stay safe. You played the Cavalier, the new tank, not the Crusader. I also played, I think it was a Crusader. I played the Cavalier as well, but also the Crusader. I left the game 5 years ago because people played without premium account and couldn't even earn credits at higher tiers. Oh, wow. I remember that old brutal economy. Because I remember, it wasn't like 50 to 100 games in tier 5 to finance one game in tier 10. It was something like. I understand that, but now how it works now is not much better. It doesn't have to be much better. Every small thing that improves counts. Developer there, standard ammo will cause more damage than premium. Did you read everything that came after it? Why does the game include artillery missions with stun damage? Because artillery is still part of the game. There's a reason for the premium ammo, and it's fine the way it is now. The problem is that special rounds are just ultimately better than normal rounds, and are by default what a lot of people go to. So if you've got nothing to do with your credits in the game, you're just going to put them into special rounds because why not? Why not? The boot camp should give the best rewards ever Wargaming gave so that people actually do it. People still wouldn't do it. People would complain, Why do you make me do this? And if you want to create an alt account, why do you make... Yeah, it doesn't help. It really doesn't. People who just want to play, you don't want to discourage people from just playing. Two of my friends quit because they constantly face +2 tier tanks in a platoons. As a newcomer to the game, it's incredibly frustrating to constantly face high tiers. That's why, ideally, as a new player, you should only platoon if you are very certain of what you're doing, or if you've got somebody to help you. Most people, you will very rarely find new players platooning, because, yeah, new players, even new players, platooning gives an advantage. It really does. And you can't just say, no, you get the same matchmaker as everyone else. It wouldn't be fair for those people not platooning. Yes. Yes, happy. Will the T-54 get a new 3D model soon? I don't know of any plans, but it could do. It was so bad back then. The economy was brutal. They will nerf the 430, 430U. Did you read all the changes that have been done and the cancellations since then? This question probably sounds already, but I have to ask, when will Wallpaping 1.9 be introduced to the server? Depends how it goes through the common test. Okay, so somebody asked me to play one of the British. So I played this one, I played the Cavalier, which means I need to play this one. Yep, that'll do. Oh, wait. I played this. This is the howitzer, right? Yes, so it's not that one. I lied, chat. It's this one I need to play. Okay, I do apologize for skipping some of the chat questions and text. I just need to make sure I get this tank kitted out. Toodaloo, Artemis, thank you very much. If it's long messages, I'm gonna skip them right now. Polar bear. You've got to balance it, and if it's a part of the model there, why would you instantly just boop a weak spot? Is there a good reason why you would boop the weak spot? What happens if the rest of the tank is absolutely fine? Supply. Okay, back to this. Crusader, please. Working on it. How can you buff tanks on CT where everybody fires gold? It's mostly looking for data and seeing, you know, the CT is, does it break, rather than testing things for absolute datas. Tech trees seem empty. They seem tidier at lower tiers, which is good, but you can still go to collectors on there. Community calls it that because back then, when everyone is left from the game, we're only able to buy them with gold. I remember. Why you don't keep the idea that with ammo like the historical battle, every tank gets a setup? Scarecrow, we kind of looked at it, but if you remember historical battle, it died out very quickly. Plus, -2 matchmaking doesn't exist on the Asia server, other than 8, 9, 10. Trust me, you do. Don't want it going. Games are fair, sure, but individually tanks are far less powerful and far less interesting. Kinda. Much harder to make credits nowadays. The requirement of special ammo is far. Zoranium, premium account, lots of personal boosters. You have lots of credit specials. It is far easier to make credits now than it ever was. I now make credits at a much faster rate, especially with Frontline, than I ever did. Please respond. Can we buy relocated tanks from tier 6 and up in the future? Like, yep, yes, it's exactly the same. You want to buy a tier 8 collector's tank, you need to be at tier 8 or tier 9 or above in that nation. Easy as that. It's not a weak spot on the E3. Yeah, but the E3 has lots of weak spots everywhere else. It's slow and has no turret. Big difference. I think the tech tree is polished in 1.9. Nice job. Thank you. Hopefully most people like it, but we'll see. You have to have tier 8 German research. Yes, the buffs on the ice look really good. I can't wait to play it after the buff. If the buff goes through. Me too. Let's see. If I make at least 150 credits and match in the lurver, hacks, time to nerf. Lots of credit boosters, but can't buy any. Explain that logic. Because we give so many of them away, people have more boosters than they're probably ever going to use. Why must all reward tanks be so OP? They're not, but you need to make sure that something that somebody works really hard for, plays a lot for, is actually a good tank. Don't make it rubbish. I don't think historical batters died because you had a large setup of ammo. No, that was one of the many reasons. When you had a particular setup, people always migrated to a certain tank. You always ended up with Tiger 2s versus Hellcats. That was the only thing anybody played. Eventually it died out. Lots of credit boost if you pay for them, yes. 1110, thank you for the answers, fellow tankers. I was feeling I can't get them because I have no time to grind all of them. What? I made 205k with the booster on loss yesterday. More hacks. Do you remember the old T52 with the 400? Yes, I do. With the square spotting range as well, so you could abuse the square, like the square angle in the very top. OP. Why not press the 4 and 5 key at the same time rather than click twice 5? Isn't it slower? Old habits. It's pure muscle memory, unknown gamer. Just pure muscle memory. Does having a tier 8 premium tank make you able to buy tier 8 collector's tank? No, it has to be from the tech tree. Battle Pass, for example. Yes. Can the Manticore get a few more shells? Maybe in the future, but it's not planned right now. It's not competitive to an enormous tumor. Dude. Phrasing. When it's super easy to hit a brawling other tanks like the IS-4. Yeah, okay. Why do people think every tank has to be like every other tank? You should not make every tank behave, act, and have the exact same weak spots as every other tank. It's boring, it's tedious, becomes the same, nobody has to learn it. If your E5 has a weak cupola, why is it a problem if it has a good gun, good acceleration, decent hull armor, is able to snipe pretty well? Why must it have everything awesome? Introduce Kyle as a premium tank. I think its resolution might need upping a little bit. How can you say even a small change helps with your stance on skill-based matchmaking? Your comments are usually about the exception to make a defense against a change. No, because if you skill-based matchmaking is not a small change. It's a big change, and it doesn't do what you think it does. I said every small change can add up to a big change. You don't, like for instance, you don't instantly go, okay, you remove this gun and instantly you fix it. So you remove all but one gun from every tank in the game. No, what you do is you remove all but the difficult to use guns. You make the tanks more simple to use. You make the research more simple to use, and you make all the rest of it easy. When will new buffs be available in the next one? You need more togs. True indeed. Are new maps only come into play with the 10 maps over and over again? G277. If you're playing the same 10 maps over and over again, you are clearly not playing the same game I do, and you're playing at the exact same tier every single time. They don't want challenge, they want to ruffle stop every opponent? Yeah, they can still do that. Hello, Mehmet, how are you? Will buff for German or Russian American heavy tank be available in patch 1.9? Nope, we clearly said it was going to be in the sandbox in summer of 2020. Not trying to say it's an easy fix for or change, but it would like more work done to try and improve it. But matchmaking is always improved. Skill-based matchmaking is not in the game, other than in ranked and everything else, so there's nothing to improve with it. Togger's Christmas reward. No. Okay, dude, what are you doing? Does the bond shop be refreshed in 1.9? Nope. No new maps because they can't sell them. Just new tanks. No, it's because maps take a long time to balance, work, and then redo. We already said what was going to happen with new maps like Berlin and Pearl River. People just don't want to read the notes though. Can you please remove Ensk, Mines, and Wide Park from Tier 6+? Nope. We're going to make it so you only get them in Tier 6+. That's how you make it easy and fair. Oh, yeah, so many maps. Always get surprised. Stop disabling it, stop playing the same tier. There's 3 maps for Grand Battles. There are account assault maps for the usual ones that you get. And then there are more than just 10 maps on there. Skill-based matchmaking is stupid. If you're bad, you only get play-based bad players and never learn. It's mostly because it really doesn't. I've said this many times. World of Tanks does not have a metric of which you can measure skill like most other games that have skill-based matchmaking in them. World of Tanks is very unique in the way that the actual thing every other game measures skill by is discouraged in World of Tanks. Can you at least fix the commander's hatch on the E5? But it's doing what it's intended to do. Yes, Grand Battles are still in the game. A lot of people say, "Read 279 missions are too hard." Take Grand Battles on and you'll suddenly find a lot of them become much easier. Same as the 260. Getting bullied. It's going to be an interesting game. Hello, eekeeboo. I want to ask a question about the MX-30B. It will be taken out of the tree, and my friend has it. What will happen to his tank? It goes into the collector's tank, and that's it. Can you fear it done? Fair enough. At least I'll know that they'll be there a lot. Yes. It's sad. How much better the Type 64 is compared to the Crusader? That's pay to win. I mean, the Type 64 usually performs better because people have much better crew in it at this stage. Why is experience a way to calculate skill? Yes. How do you get into the common test? If you type !CT, you'll get an article that tells you how to do it. There's a bug in CT, Yank Panther 2 getting a crew penalty. It didn't in the sandbox. Are you sure it's because you need to remember that Yank Panther 2 isn't a special reward vehicle, it needs its own crew. Can you play the Cromwell? I can, but I'm gonna make sure that there's what's this bug that they're talking about? Because its view range isn't nerfed. It's not just that, but there's more to it. Oh, what? Rude. Yep, as long as you've got the crew trained to the vehicle, which you must have, then it's fine. Why all new maps are stupid city? They're not. eekeeboo, any plans to limit artists to one per game? Nope. Greg, it's not planned. We gave a reason for that as well. eekeeboo, what if the mission was to deal X amount of damage or kill 2 tanks of a certain class and you only see 2 or 3 of said class on enemy team? Would you still say the missions are easier to complete, for example, in grand battles? Yes. You get more of each class in grand battles than you do in normal games. Will Wargaming buff the speed of the Crusader? There's more than likely, as again, this is common test, so everything can still be tweaked. Mark of Excellence calculating game instead of downloading it from different sites. Maybe eventually, but... Wow, Ikbin, you bully. Reported and banned. Would you play the E100? I can, but please be aware it hasn't been changed in the common test. In the sandbox, it could use other crews. Yes, but that was in the sandbox. We said that the sandbox is not how it's going to represent the main thing. Even collectors' vehicles now need their own special crew. You can do those missions in grand battles. Yes, you can do personal missions in grand battles. It's why I was able to do a lot of those missions for the Excalibur and the Chimera. I think I did the Excalibur missions a day each for each block. And then the Excalibur, I did all of them except the Alliance mission. And then, yeah, so when it comes to sort of do 3.5k damage in 3 games in a row, you get 2 grand battle games in a row. Not saying you will, but it becomes so much easier. So much easier. When will Crew 2.0 come? The testing's got to be done on summer 2020 first, and then we'll go from there. Does the Be Safe 2020 code only work for new players? It works for both. If you click on it, it says, if you're a new player, click here. If you're an experienced player, click here. A lot of talking. Not all players are of that experience. Maybe not, but that depends on the mission you're trying to do. If you're, for example, if you're trying to do percentage-based damage of the enemy team, absolutely don't do grand battles. If you're trying to do just how much damage can you do, score over 3k, absolutely do grand battles. When will the equipment 2.0 done that one? Thank you for featuring. Yeah, really digging the tank right now. Good. Some of the personal missions from the first mission campaign set. How do you mean? Sorry. The one thing that needs buffed on the E5 is the one thing won't fix. Until then, there's no point getting it or keeping it. Downwit OP. Okay, so why is it that you must have an OP tank in every single regard? Why can a tank not have a weak spot like a Cupola? Just like the mouse tank has weak cheeks, but great everything else. Can you show all Russian collectors, please? I can, but it's not going to be any different from what we've announced on the article. It's not OP, but that's because it hasn't been changed yet. And when it has a change, there is a chance that it would be stronger. Everybody's saying, Redo, you're not fixing the one thing that's broken. How do you know once you've figured it all the rest of it out? For example, the Renegade. The Renegade has a really poopy cupola. But the rest of the tank is really good and it has great angles. You stay at medium to long range, you're going to have a lot of fun. Why do you need to overbuff a cupola just because based on its current stats? It's wait to see how it performs once it's changed, then go from there. Because a Chieftain and 279 are virtually weak spotless. Mine, hers, have you played them? Do you have them and have you played them? To complete the first mission campaign set in Grand Battles, since you're mentioning the second set, you should be able to do some of the first set in the Grand Battles as well. Rude. Will the collector tanks have the same pricing like now? Yes, they'll be based on the... What? They will be based on the tech tree prices that you have right now. I still prefer the Ferdinand, but we'll see. Relax, okay? Calm down. Getting bullied. Getting bullied. Any chance that South Coast will be coming back again? I don't know of any plans. I haven't seen that on the list anywhere, but again, we'll see. Do you need to grind modules on collectible tanks? I haven't been able to check myself because I own all of them, but you should be able to grind them up as you would normally. This guy's saying that the Chieftain tier 10 is fair and balanced. Have you played it? Do you have it? Like, it's a legitimate and serious question. Do you have it? Have you played it? Are you saying that the tier 9 Chieftain and the 279 aren't OP? Same question. Yes, I have played it. How much? And which one? We've all played against the Chieftain at least once. No, I'm not saying played against, I'm saying playing with. It's a completely different question. You played it on the test. Which one? The salt is strong with this one. Yeah, this is one of those things that I'm kind of a little bit frustrated with because it's one of those things that is just simply weird. Because it's like, the T279 is invulnerable frontally. If you've played it, you will see people go through your frontal armor without much difficulty overall. Yes, there will be some people who haven't learned to aim at it and go, ah. But do you know what happens to 279 when you hit it in the side? Or the back? At tier 10, yes. Okay, how's that different from any other tier 10 heavy that is got strong armor? Oh, bullied. Bullied! Only good players get a 279 Chief, so they will be good. Yes. That is so stupid of you. Why? Because I'm open-minded and not just going to be ignorant and say, this tank's OP because I don't have it and I can't beat it when I'm fighting against it. That has nothing but tracks in the front. No lower glaciers. Actually, do I have it? I don't think I've got it on this account because I didn't have it by the time this one clocked up. But that's the whole point. So it has no lower glaciers. Merrybanks, you drive up to the front of it. If a 279, you will see this very often. A 279 never tries to face hug anybody. Do you know why? Because as soon as you do, every other tank can shoot down at your front plate and instantly get lots of holes in it. You guys at Wargaming know that just flank it is impossible 95% of the time, right? No. It's not impossible 95% of the time. If you get into a position where you can't maneuver around the side of an enemy, you need to think what you did up to the stage of that point in the battle. Is only weak from the front if you're shooting down? Yes. So there is that. So you can get high ground, you can shoot the front, or you can even just track it, keep it there, fire HE at it, or you can go around the sides. No, it's because you do not accept that Wargaming did fail with those. Which update will be alpha buff? We didn't say there would be. Played T628. I can do that one afterwards, but somebody was asking for the collectors tab for the tech tree. Okay, downward OPT. Goodbye. Have fun. Good luck. Please don't come back. Can you guys nerf Barask? It's stupid OP. That's questionable statement on there. Did you play the T1 E5? Do you mean in the stream or in general? 95% of your maps are corridor maps. Retro drops, that's not true. There's more maps with open spaces than there are maps with corridor spaces. The nickname of Donkey is not for nothing. They gave the name because even a donkey can play with it and win. No, that came from a particular person who didn't have it. Those people who play with it will know that if you play with it with even in the open, because the hull is not something you're going to have lots of fun with. You need to be a good player to get the best out of it. Like this. This is very easy to shoot down on. It's very easy to expose the weaknesses of this. You must be a good player to get the most out of this tank. You played both of them over 50 belt. Not much, but it's still honest, but yes, that's true. The so-called weak spots, microscopic hatches. No. Require the immense amount of luck to score or solid skill. Why is skill a bad thing for exposing weak spots? What happens to collected vehicles crew? It depends on it. So if you need crew, so if you have crew on the tank already, it stays, nothing happens. If you don't have crew on the vehicle and you buy it from the collectors, you would then need to recruit crew. The Donker is funny as plays an enemy Leo because you can just harass him and bully him. Okay, so sorry I missed out on stream chat for a while. Can you play? Did you play? How will the compensation work? Depends on the vehicle and all the rest of it. If you hit the side, he doesn't deserve to have. He just use you unless he gets YOLO'd. It happens more often than you think. Can you play the Leo 1? I can indeed, friend. At stream is to go back the video. Do you have to medal with is one of my favorite tier 6 mediums. It's kind of to make it more suitable in the role it has. What's up first, Jeffrey? At stream is to go what are you asking? Sorry. The issues with E5 is versus actually good tier 10s is that its strengths are minimal and its weaknesses are large. For now. The cupola can be buffed as the hull is still bad. NA said cupola is being looked at anyway. Again, that's because there's changes to be looked at later. We haven't actually changed it. So a lot of people are saying, if you fix the cupola, the tank's great. It's fine. That's not true. There's a lot more to a tank than just a cupola. I can't believe Chieftain are the same tier. I love the 215B, but the 279E chews up more, in your opinion. APA Woody, that's mostly because it's easier to use the advantages of the 279, and anybody who has the 279, generally speaking, knows how to use the advantages of a tank. Anybody can get an IS-7 and not learn how to play it. If you get a 279, 99% of the time, in fact, I would say 99.99% of the time, you've had to learn game mechanics to get it. The map thing is not true. Most maps look open, but whenever you aim, there's a rock or a housing or something else. Lull to cramp and... Okay, so having cover does not make a tank corridor. There's more to the word corridor than there is. For example, that is a corridor. These, yeah, corridor-like, but you can take these routes. This, not a corridor. Definitely not a corridor. This bit here, yes, a corridor. But you can do this. It's a grand battle map, it's huge, I know for example, but corridors are not, like, you can't say, I hate Prokhorovka because it's too open, please give heavy tanks something to do. And when you give them some cover, then go, corridors. You kind of need to balance this. You can't have everything perfect and then when it's not. Why do I need to rebuy the T-46? Do you already have it? Why don't you accept what the players say? You just try to destroy everything and say, I just see you saying no. Louis Rogarten, that's because not every player is right. A player that has no game knowledge, has never tried a tank, can say, this tank's broken OP because this other person said it. And because this other person said it, it makes it right. Just because they've heard somebody else say it doesn't make it true. Skill will have 1 million viewers soon. I think he's just starting out. He'll get He hits his usual 1.6 with once he starts displaying ads. If I download the contest, we'll be able to play 279E. Not unless you already have it. Oh, sorry, I don't know what happened to Mary Banks. Why I have a never line of face hugging? Oh well. That's a scary tank. Let's not. Oh, hello. Yep. Hi. Buff in M103. We haven't announced what the changes are yet. Did you? No, I haven't played D5 this stream. As a Clan Wars player, I can confirm the Chieftain bleeds like any other tank when they make a big enough mistake. Yep. When played with 2 working brain cells, but at the same time, there's many tanks that are strong when you use 2 working brain cells. I just realized I got into a Grand Battle map on Common Test. That's a new one. Tanks have different skill floors and skill ceiling. It worked accordingly. I just realized the reason my Twitch chat has stopped moving is because I scrolled up and I haven't been reading chat for a while. Sorry, guys. I've just ignored the last couple of minutes of chat because I had it frozen. Tell me your opinion about bad plays in this type of gameplay. 15-1 Grand Battles, less than 3 minutes. Anybody can make a mistake. Anybody can get ammo racked for doing nothing wrong. Are you going to sell other Clan Wars reward tanks for bonds in the future? It's always a possibility. Will we talk again if it's getting nerfed like the... Sorry, what? I'm confused what you're asking. Hello, Relgo, how are you? Hold down Chief is unpenetrable like the S-Conk. But that's like a hold down E3 is unpenetrable. Hold down does not an OP tank make. Can I request 1 tank for 1 battle? You absolutely can. I'll try and do it, but I don't make promises. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, bullet. We need more premium tanks. We don't need maps or rebalance, so just more premium tanks. G277. Usually if you want to stay in business, you sell the things people buy, not the things that people don't. Okay. Yeah, I've overstayed my welcome here. Sorry guys, I need to concentrate a little bit. I know it's the common test, but I'm still going to concentrate. Maybe if I hide. If I hide, maybe there's no bullying. The T110 is your new tier 10. Play it next and play it like a heavy tank should be played, i.e. don't sit behind your... Oh, polar bear. Not every heavy tank needs to be played by face planting things. Just like the FE215B should not be made to brawl. Make buyable map packs. That's kind of an extension. Can you play the Kane? I did say I would possibly do that later and I slacked, sorry. Oh, this is me, me booped. Yep, there's the booping. I tried. Oh, so you were saying when it gets nerfed just like the Type 59. The Type 59 didn't get a solid nerf though. I'm confused. How you keep it together with so many people asking why their favorite tank isn't an OP please buff? It's natural, it's understandable. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people who listen to the opinion of others and count that as being informed. And that's not the case. So many people will listen to the judgments of why a tank is overpowered, like the Super Conqueror, like the Chieftain, and never play it themselves, and so will never experience the moments where they go, I'm in an OP tank, I'm going to hold down W and charge into the enemy and I'm going to win, and then it's like, oh, I'm dead. Because that's not how it works. How about this? Tell me why every good clan uses only EBRs, 907s, Chieftains, and 279s on Clan Wars and Advances when more tech trees vehicles. Lawless? What clans use 279s? Generally speaking, they won't. The reason they use Chieftains is because the gun and the speed. And hold down. Hold down, gun, speed are the most popular traits and characteristics of them. You use what's the most meta. Same as the 907, EBR, speed, view range. That's what most of it comes down to. Speed is the predominant factor you look for in any tank to take into it, but those are not the only tanks. Just like Super Conqueror used to be one of the main tanks you took. The reason that it got replaced by the Chieftain is because the Chieftain's faster. Hello, Miro, how are you? Play them and see. Don't follow and lead the lead of others. Like armored cars, play them and see how hard they are to drive and control. Yes. First time anybody plays in the EBR 105 at tier 10 and you accidentally hit a minuscule rock or bump and then suddenly you're driving backwards. I'm like, what? EBR and view range? That's a joke. No, it's because it has the view range and speed balance that most people like to see. It's able to the speed is the thing that people want to be able to get advanced notice on the enemy team movements and plan accordingly. Why are not so many players playing CT? Most people just want to focus on their account and all the rest of that. It has nothing to do with listing. It's about having to play against them every day. It's more than that. It is really more than that. Listening to others, people's opinion, playing against the Chief is not the same. We are playing the game, eekeeboo. The problem is G277. Playing against the tank is not the same as playing the tank either. Why 112 have more armor than the 113? Because it's for money? No. Because you still have to balance the tank. Just because it's higher tier doesn't mean it has to have more of everything. Currently, Clan Wars meta needs one big fix because better and more active clans are too good just because of the tanks, which are T90 Chieftain and 907. If you want to play Clan Wars with smaller clan, it just is poop for you. There is no point of grinding a T tanks from the tech tree. There are plenty of tier 10 tech tree tanks that people use in those and still have success. You're not always going to be the best because the best people will use the best tanks in the best form. Okay, that was bad. The EBR has 455 view range if set up properly. Yep. Bullet. YE5 don't get armor buff because we haven't announced the changes yet that we're due for much later. I think I'm gonna get bullied here a little bit. Nope, let's nope out of this. I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah, that's bad. I need to... Oh, no! Okay, yeah. I might have sacrificed myself there to help. This is bad news. I'm in a good clan. All tanks use a chief. I don't know. I want to small clans. Planet. Yeah, okay, but no matter what, good clans are going to do well. Like, no matter what, a clan who doesn't take anything uber seriously versus hyper competitive are still going to be doing better than those that aren't. Any good clan is always going to find the most advantage they can. Oh no! Wiggle! Wiggle! Okay, I think the wiggling's going to be over soon. Brace! Yes! Give me that frontal armor. No, 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 no. Okay, never mind. I accept my fate. So yeah, E5 versus all of those. I was the last one to die. Play it right. Not the worst tank in the world. Think about to think in past we had to know it is too easy. But at the same time, Evil Panda, if you make that threshold to get those tanks too high, you increase the problem massively. That's why the big balance change that we wanted to do wasn't about just nerfing those tanks. It was about bringing everything in line with higher hit points, increasing the alpha damage on certain caliber guns, so the 100 became more of a thing. You'll remember in the days, do you remember when the Type 5 and the mouse were as strong as they were? Everybody used those instead. No matter what, you're going to go through meta phases where people just use those over the rest. Yeah, I can play the E100, sure. Because you were the slowest. Slowest how? Yeah, okay. The game, this game is meta. 4-minute tier 10 game. It's the common test. The common test is a little bit different to the real world environment. Can Can you play the game and read useless dribble like this instead of watching what you're doing? Okay. Common test needs bots, otherwise there aren't enough tanks to fill the tanks to test the revamped lower tiers. Only tier 10 battles aren't good enough to test tier. That's true, but even with bots, it wouldn't give you the data you're looking for, so we're kind of looking for data specifically from how players behave and act. It's not 100% accurate, but we're trying. Sorry, Mario Banks, Nightbot didn't like something he said, I don't know what it was. As someone being at me and enjoying to mess with it yet again, without me knowing about it, I honestly don't know what you did with Nightbot, but it really upset him. And you did something in a way that triggered it, because it's a 10 minutes should only happen if you've done it repeatedly. Can you do... Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot about T62, right? The mouse was perfectly balanced when it had 3,200 hit points and a really high DPM. Type 5 was only good for closed city maps, play it on Malinovka or something like that, but you play T95 and on every single map there is no other tanks. Yeah, but like the Chieftain isn't always going to be victorious in certain maps either. There are still choices with the rest of it. The people usually use the Chieftains because of their versatility, not because of their one specialized role. Are 5-15-0 matches normally World of Tanks? No. If you actually keep log of them, you'll notice that. Why in CT we don't have all the tanks in the garage? Because the CT is showing you the tech tree changes. Yeah. Entire team goes east. Again, it's the common test. You ignore it. Hitting the like button makes it funnier. Sometimes. Sometimes. Wouldn't a test with bots provide more info than no test at all? No, because you still get testing and you still get behavior of players. Just in case. Just in case. But the bots would provide weird information. Are the HE changes active? No, they are not. Yeah, okay. This is glorious. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm glorious. I'm not salty at all. 50B is gonna oof me. Brace! Brace! My nom 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 nom. So much bullying! Chieftain on Ensk is a dead chieftain. Michael, yeah, did you complete the match mission? I honestly don't know. If I reach the Tiger turn now and it's stock, will it be fully upgraded as soon as one? No, I don't think so, but I'm not sure. Use only. There kind of is Evil Panda, but at the same time, no matter what tank it is, like if you remove the Chieftain and the Super in the Chieftain and the 279, plans are still going to use only 3 tanks. They're just going to be 3 different tanks. It's always been the same. Just because you remove a tank, another tank replaces it. Always the same. It was IS-7s, E100s, then it was the 5As, then it was Mouse, then it was something else. There's always this is the most versatile tank. That's what everybody uses. You're not in the World of Tanks International Facebook group. I try and avoid using Facebook too often because Facebook is the devil. Oops, seems E100 needs more armor buff, mate. If I survived that versus that many tier 10s, I think the tank would need nerfing more. Yet, which way? It's only the test server. Yeah, the test server is not relevant to kind of like real environment stuff. T62, that's what somebody asked for. Yes, common test is live right now. So according to Wargaming, Chieftain is pretty balanced. No, according to Wargaming, Chieftain isn't as broken as everybody says. That's what I said. Plays the Wuzzy 112. You didn't say please. That's fine if they just replace the 3 meta tanks as long as the tech tree is equal playing field, especially to the eyes of a newer Clan Wars player. Requiem. But then what's the point in going for the Clan Wars reward tank? 113, the what? Oh yeah, that's true. The IS-7 and the E4, the LT-100, the batch. Yeah, but those were not used all in conjunction at the same time. They always went through phases. I opened what today and just noticed I have XY above all tanks in tier 6 and above. Ravensburn, what do you mean, sorry? It's only a test of, yes, you get any new crew skins. How so? Sorry, for which way? Yes, that's why we do, it's why we have the big balance changes and everything else. And that's why we tried the, do you remember the new balance stuff for the hit points and shell rework? But it didn't work, so we have to go back to the drawing board. But those things take months of then designing, implementing, testing, implementing, reworking, and then you find out after a year, okay, so what we tried to do didn't work, and then you've got to redo something and find something else. Playing the E5 is like smacking your head repeating into a brick wall. Sure, it feels good for the first time, you might not damage much, but keep doing it and see the results. Okay. Polar Bear, if you only want to play the most strongest and OP tanks and that's your way of enjoying the game, that's you. Doesn't mean it's the same for everyone. I get bored playing the strongest tanks only. I get really bored only doing that. I like the Manticore because A, it's challenging, it suits my playstyle, and I enjoy it. I don't want to play an EBR every single game, all game, and only games, because that is boring. It turned out it's not profitable to rework ammo. No. 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 So much no. Don't even know where to start with. Ooh, hello. Oh, that was bad. I get bored losing battles in the OP tanks all the time. Okay, but if you're looking just for a win, yeah, fair enough. But again, that's you. That's not everyone. Yeah, I think I'm lagging a little bit right now. I don't want to play an EBR every single game kills EBR. It was a little bit poetic justice there. Crew skins from tank rewards. I don't really play tank rewards that much, so... Are you really parking behind me, best buddy? Except in Clan Wars where you have to play the most OP tanks. Well, that's down to your field commander more than anything else. Get rid of one. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to experience some lag. Oh, here comes the bully. No, he died in the way. Run away. Oh, so much niet out of that. I'm happy with decent games, but the bad tanks are against OP tanks. I just get bad. Well, that's for you, but yeah, Skittles are delicious. I miss Skittles. Now, are you one of those people like me, or are you a weirdo? Do you separate them like normal people, or do you just eat them all in one go? People shoot more standard ammo. They spend less credits on premium ammo, spend less money in the game. Where am I wrong? Because, like, from the beginning of that to the end of that is pretty much where you were wrong. The only way it was less profitable is that if it upsets too many players, people stop playing, people stop paying. That's the profitability-wise. Nothing to do about the in-game economy. 277 is not OP as a whole, the 300-400 meter heat is. Can you give hints on how to play the Progetto 65? I can try it in this and see. I'm not that good at it. I tend to be hit and miss with this vehicle. I prefer the TVP over this. You eat the green ones first. I think I prefer the red ones. Is there any chance the cars will round battles will make it to run? What? Oh, the changes. I don't think of any of those, but we talked about penalties for shooting them. Play tank rewards, but that's the thing, because I don't actually go to the tank rewards website, no matter how much I play, I never actually redeem tokens or anything with tank rewards, so I have no idea about my progress. So when I have a bad experience for some period of time, what would you think, how would that, what would you think, how would that kind of player stick to a game? So the important thing is, you don't force people who this game is not for into constantly playing the game. If you get frustrated because you have this particular thing, it's called natural player churn. You have player demographics. You don't force certain players into the game. What you do is you wait for them to naturally churn, as it's called. You wait until they leave, and they will come back for newer content, or they'll come back for something else. That's why you have different levels of experiences, skill floors, skill ceilings, tank playstyles and classes, and you work accordingly like that. So for instance, a player who likes passive scouting, before the British lights were in there, after the light tank changes up to tier 10, there was no passive scouting thing. So any player who likes passive scouting before the British lights had nothing to play, gets bored, leaves. You bring in passive scout tanks, they're going to enjoy it. It's not going to be for everyone. A lot of people might hate it, but those who like passive scouting are going to be like, oh, I enjoy this, I'm going to play it. Most people play for fun, but it's not fun to play against vehicles that just automatically succeed. No vehicle automatically succeeds. It's down to the driver more than the tank. Every single time. Normal people don't separate Skittles. You're thinking about M&Ms. No, it's the same thing. That's a normal person thing. I'm normal. You can't tell me different. What do I do with the tokens that I earn in game? Exchange them. That's why we're not firing, guys. What's the mission? Ram? Yes. TVP is good for 100mm and good. I like the TV. I prefer the TVP over this one, but that's just maybe I'm a little bit weird. As Skill would put it, I'm a sadomasochist. What I'm asking is, will vehicles change where each team gets one similar to... Oh, so you mean the cap we have vehicles on a team? I don't think there's plans for that right now. EBR is best passive scout. If you're playing an EBR as a passive scout, your FC, for instance, is going to go mental. Since the connect... Oh, hello. I am not firing to explode here. I would rather lose. Nom 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 nom. It was worth a try. So, gonna get booped. Oh, what? Stop dodging. Sorry, guys, I'm... No, Eek, it's not. No, Eek, it's not what? I don't know why, but I liked the game more when you had tanks like the 100 mouse of Ibra. It was much more fun to play. Now we just wait for a new OP tank that everyone will play. But that's because... Is that not because of how you play the game has changed over time? Chieftain is far more important than player skill. No. A bad player in a Chieftain will suffer and die and do nothing. You see it very frequently. Very, very frequently. Yes, tank rewards are a separate website. Like that. I'm not saying he did a bad thing there, but yeah. Good luck with the Lorraine. Well, I say Lorraine because it's a tank, but a quiche. But a good player will do better in a Chieftain than with most of the tanks similar to a Chieftain. Yes, but that's because the skill floor for the Chieftain is pretty high. And if the skill ceiling on the Chieftain is even higher. So if you know how to get past the skill floor and reach the most of the skill ceiling, you're going to do well. Just like any tank that had a really high skill floor with a high skill ceiling. So much. I'm pretty certain this is a rip for me. Let's just present the booty to this person. Yep. Just really hoping for a track. No! It rammed me. Chieftain YOLO into a crossfire and just win because of a Chieftain. How often do you see that? Compared to how many people in bad Chieftains? You'll see that more often because only good players have Chieftains and they know when to do it and when not to. Hello, Avalanche. How are you? What? To thank you for being kind and answering. I'm trying. I know people don't always like the answers, but these are the ones they're going to get. Okay, I'll try that again just because that was an interesting game. Van diagram of people passive scouting EBRs and people who side scraping I7s is just a circle. Technically, it's 3 circles, no? No, it wouldn't. It's 2 circles, and then potentially it's a 3rd circle. Depends how much that crossover is. Maybe for experiments, can we give people rental chieftains and 279s for a bit, just to see how the average people fare in them? Where's Guile? We do see that occasionally, and yeah. You don't want to give too many rentals because, of course, you completely diminish the value of it. Oh, sorry, I can't read the name, but yes. Any tips on how to play the Ruin Panzer? Don't get overconfident. A 50% player has a minimum 60% win rate on a 279 because the tank is OP and even the biggest scrubs in the game will have a higher win rate on the 279 than his overall. If a player has 50% win rate, he's not necessarily a bad player. You still have to, like, oh, so much. Just because you have 50% win rate does not mean you don't know what to do, how to use a 279 or exploit its advantages. Is this a rare eekeeboo? I see you. How are you, mate? Warwagon, I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? Not that rare these days. Doing a lot of streaming from home. When it's ready is the answers we got. Sorry, which one is that to? When update 1.9, yes. So once the common testing, if it works and nothing is broken with it, then it kind of goes from there. So you never say, oh, it's going to come in 4 weeks in case, oh, look, on the common test, this thing was really broken and the game broke. And then we say, and then everybody goes, you promised 4 weeks. And it's, how is IS4? What do you mean, how is? Do you mean when? Or how are the changes? If you need to know the changes, check out the super test leaks. And also the Discord server has all the information as well. I've heard of that new chameleon, but I haven't had it myself, but I've heard it from the Twitch chat. Nobody's saying the 50% win rate play is better than saying 10% increase in win rate because if a tank is evidence that a tank is OP. Okay, so does that mean that a 50% win rate player who plays a tier 8 tank that suits their playstyle and has 20% extra win rate on that vehicle, does that make that tank OP, or is it because they know how to use that tank? Generally speaking, you can't trust win rates overall on an account versus special reward or premium vehicles. Firstly, because you don't have to grind stock most of the time on those special or premium vehicles. Those can drastically skew overall win rate. So for like me, my win rate was through the floor because I only ever grinded stock grinds. I never used free experience. I never used consumables. I never used equipment. And I only credit retrained my crews. That drops your win rate massively. That's why you've got to be careful about those comparisons. The best thing players can do in a Ruin Panzer is leave it in your garage. Wow, that's rude. That's toxic. Ruin Panzer deserves love too. Let's go here. All evidence says that 279 is busted. Damage, numbers, XP, win rate curves, it'll say it's OP, advantaged overall players. Well, generally speaking, any tank that is available only to top end players will also show similar curves and trends. Okay, that was terrible aiming. And he's out of there. You had the same thing with hello. You have the same thing with many tanks that are top end heavy and don't require grinding. Come here, you little git. No! Being bullied, being bullied. My FPS is going through the floor right now. I am also lagging like a crazy. Yep, there's the packet loss. I have no ping. Sorry guys, let me know if the stream starts dying. I have no connection to the common test server right now. Stream looks good. Is it stable? My packet loss is perma red right now. Oof, oof, oof. Give me back my ping. Give me back my ping. Okay. Even the EBR has packet loss. Is this still working? Oh! Nope. 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 Nope, 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 nope. Maybe pinging the map will help. Maybe it gets more packet loss doing that. Remember guys, a lot of people are asking me to play the tanks that are due to be changed much later. They are not being changed in 1.9. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I need more ammo. Yeah, I also need to go and help him though. Please don't make him turn this way though. Pretty please. With cookies and stuff on top. Okay, yeah, rip. Time to run away again. Play the mandolin. What about the violin? What? Do I take my chances with this? Yeah, we're gonna take our chances with the Aggie 100. No, we're not. 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 Nope. 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 Woo. Let's just casually reverse. Oh, hello. Are you kidding me? I'll take it. Much better game. So as long as you can kind of keep your distance and be okay. Violins are too violent for my taste. I love the violin. I miss playing the violin. Bum, 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 da, 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 ba, da, da. Okay, so we did that. What was the other request? E100 update? No, no, it's not. 257. That's the other one. I don't know why I went to play the 257. It's not changed. Like, I don't understand why people are asking. Maybe there's something I've missed. Vehicles have not been changed. Don't need to be requested now. You're not. Yes, I am on 1. I'm on the common test 1.9, not the actual 1.9 though. Play the E5 Plox. I've already done it. Play Polar Bear. Run away. Okay. Let go. 3001P. Hacks. Hacks. E50M. The greatest tank alive. Side scraping like a boss? Indeed. What happened with the KV-85? Goes into the collector's vehicle. Best tank in the game for side scraping. Mouse tank. The mouse. Oh, I just realized I moved my desk so you can see the side of my monitor a little bit. Let me just... Oof, that out there. You see nothing. You see nothing, guys. No ramming over. It's a common test. I'm not going to spend forever kitting out my tank on the common test when it's just... It's for nothing. You did it once. Is that a proper metric for how it performs? Give at least a couple more games in it. But I'm on the common test and everybody's asking for me to play different vehicles. I can't just play the same tank over and over again if everybody's saying, please play this, please play this, please play this. It's not fair. Tiger P is I like it, but it's prone to getting jeffed. Will the KV1S be returned to its former glory? It will not receive the old 122. Oh. At least I'm not shouting today because I've got my open back headphones on, which is good. It doesn't but the mouse side scraping is glorious. Just don't show those chubby hamster cheeks and you're fine. Weak points on top. Everything has weak points on top for artillery. So just play test. What's with the Covenanter pen? 63 pen for a tier 5 light. It still has its tier 3 guns because it's not meant to be a damage dealer so much. Did you like this update? So far I like the way the tech trees are going to be helping new players get into the game. Do you have access to the beef tane? I have no beef in my flat, if that's what you're asking. When will the April sneak peek be published, please? Should be very soon, Automated Sausage. I was recording it this week and doing my best. 360 heat pens mouse cheeks even if they're angled well. That's why you don't show the cheeks. Such a fat tank. Do you prefer beef or ham? Depends on the ham. I haven't had Wiltshire ham in so long, it's crazy. It's worse than a tier 5 light, but lights are not necessarily meant to do billions of damage. Again, what you see on the common test is not the final version. I can't believe I have to say this. Common test. It's in the name. Testing. What you see in the common test is not the final version. It's purely testing. Things can change, things can be updated, things can be tweaked. No good ham in France? They do have ham, it's just different types. They tend to have... You wouldn't believe it, but they tend to have like French hams. And Parma ham, and a lot of Italian hams actually. Okay, yep, that's a nope. I've bought the T28 prototype. Is it good? I still like it, but it's not. It's, you know, it's old glory. When's 1.9 coming out? Soon. Depends on the common testing. If we have researched the 113, did we get XP back? Nope. No XP gets refunded. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Kind of feel like I need to go up. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Don't shoot me in the side, don't shoot me in the side, don't shoot me in the side. German ham. You know, I've never had German ham. I do love a good bratwurst though. Oh, hello. Stay. Okay, he's not staying. Da 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 da. No! Failing. American ham is the best ham. Oh, we're back to lagging again. Yeah, what do you want? Yeah. It's gonna be awkward. Okay, that's fine. You can stay there. I'm not bothered. So if the T63 already had the 140, does not what? Aha! Reading chat, not paying attention. Getting bullied. Am I gonna get bullied in the side here? Shoo! No. You know what? Oh, he has friends. Ow. I love you. I love all of you. Okay, no, maybe not. Got surrounded. When are we having the British heavy tank top of the tree? Soon. Can't tell you any more than that, sorry. So much bullying in that game. Okay, 257, done. Bam, 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 bam. How will be the EBR nerf? We haven't given details yet, so I can't tell you. So what was the other tank request? The 3001P. Okay, good buddy. Oh, nearly. More special rounds. Go. Grill. I like my grill. Make waffles on it and everything. Grill joke. T30 please. Hatza. Well, we've got 20 minutes to go through the rest of the tank quests, and then we're gonna raid somebody. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. T95 super heavy TD. You mean the TD? Yes, you do, the TD. I can't read, I'm tired, okay? I'm old. I haven't got my glasses on. Oh. Do you speak a little bit French? Mon français c'est petit. Je ne parle pas français. Je suis parlé anglais. I've been learning French a little bit, but I generally tend to be rubbish at it. T95 has its moments. All of the moments. Hello, Deadshot. How are you? You are in the EBR 90. You hope to get to the 105 before the nerf. You want to play with it? Good luck with that. You need to spend your free XP. Spend it all. Do you speak a little bit Serbian? Yet. I speak no Serbian. I've only been forced to learn French because I live here. Scout T95, drive through the middle of Himmelsdorf. No, you do it on Lakeville. Mid-mouse. Let's go. Je suis parlé, indeed. Does playing tanks with premium consumables prevent them from... No. No. It might help you stop being contracting it, but that's because you get to stay inside and safe. Did you play already Rust? No, I've never played it. Q Time of Doom! This is the problem with the mid to tier 6 level. Just playing tank, no. The famous Scout Mouse, yeah. Scout Mouse and Mid Mouse. Mid Mouse on Lakeville. Go mid and block the passage so nobody can get through. Done. My goal, my mission accomplished. My goal for this game is to make sure nobody else can drive through middle. Oh, please let me join the game. Da-dum, da-dum. When is the 100 buff coming? Soon. When it's ready. I'm waiting too. Yeah. I think a lot of people have kind of done their testing a little bit now and are just disappearing. Let me join. Let me join. Tier 6 seems to be a really bad spot in the common test at the minute. This update isn't exciting without the buffs. Completely your opinion, but for anybody who wants to have collector's vehicles and not having to go through the tech tree in future, it's awesome for them. The test is about tier 8 and above. Yeah, that's not true. the queue is, but the actual patch itself isn't. Is it possible for players to make their own 3D camels for tanks, or is it too hard and only Wargaming will do it? No, a lot of people have made their own 3D styles and camos. As long as you don't actively change it for the hit models of other tanks, it's fine. That's what, like we did with the Santa versus Krampus skins at Christmas, where you have those 3D models, and then as long as you don't try and change the hit boxes of the vehicles, you're fine. Problem with CT is waiting and waiting. A little bit, yes, but at the same time, it gives me a chance to read all of chat and answer all the questions. Some of you like it, some of you don't. Any chances of some changes to artillery possible by giving them spotting shells, smoke shells, and incendiary? There are changes planned for artillery. In terms of spotting shells and smoke shells, I highly doubt it. Incendiary, I don't understand why you would have it in artillery in this game. Spotting shells and smoke shells would actually make it prone to trolling too much. Try again. Okay, that noise is going to really irritate me, guys, so I can't stay in the queue for that, sorry. That noise is going to drive me insane. Okay. You know when the game ends and you hear, when you get that credit and you're credited with, you get the credits from the battle ending, all I can hear is that on a loop. The Q sound is awful as well. Look at your gold. Are you giving me gold, CJ? Are you the hero I always wanted? Dun 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 dun. Okay. At least I'm not getting hit with the credit earning. That little jingle noise. Jingle jingle jingle. Jingle jingle jingle. But smoke cells, they sound interesting until you realize you're in a light tank in a bush where your artillery doesn't want you to spot, and they fire smoke at you so you can't spot anything, and you let the enemy team know exactly where you're at. Hey boo! Any plans to remove artillery in the next few patches? Nope. Best games I had recently is in the most close intense games where with no enemy or EBRs in the game. Kokek, that can be true. I'm not saying it's not, but at the same time, a lot of close games are with artillery and whatever else because you discourage people from Kemp Bush. Not all the time, but it's part of it there. You know what? We're on the comment test. Let's do this. Some cool 3D styles in Aslan's? Yes, there are. Na, 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 na. Found you. Get him, team. Bonk. Now the KV4 is being buffed. Any chance the KV4 Kraslavsky can get a buff? It's been underpowered for the day I got mine. The problem is that buffs aren't final, so you don't buff something if it's not going to work. Okay, now I'm kind of stuck, so I need to think about what I'm doing again. You can increase the camping with arties just hiding away. You can, doesn't mean that's what happens. You can also increase the camping with no arties, the exact same thing. A man can indeed dream, but arties are part of the game and is not planned in any way to be removed. What do you think about the new K91-2 Tier 9 medium tank? I don't even know what that is. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, EBR, buddy. Let's do this. Okay, it's not going to do it. Any chance it will be improved or made playable? Yes. It's a nice hand. I like this bit. It looks like I'm fishing. So I'm going harpooning. I make my own 3D styles. Hacks. Hacks. Thank you, Kokek. I know it's not for everyone, especially when I give answers people don't like, but at least I try and answer all the questions as I can. You see a leaked image? I don't know what you mean by a leak. What's a leak? Is it like, isn't that like the green vegetable you put in soup? Oh, hello. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Rude. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Take it back and take it back and take it back. I think he knows. Yeah, he knows. Buy myself as much time as I can, which we'll do now. 2, Oh, I'm being shot from behind. Nice. Oh, I'm about to get booped. Nice knowing you guys. I made it. Alive. I'm alive. I have been much healthier states though. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. Can you play in the Crown Wagon 3D skin if you have it? I can, and I could. You are happy because you have the skins that others don't have it. Indeed. Indeed. I don't need my commander back. Dun, 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 dun. Nope. Reverse, damn you. Reverse. Please. I take it back. We can be friends. We can be friends. I wonder what they actually think about the current T10 balance. Like the 12-4 tank is a combination of a Chief 907 and EBR-RT for like 50 lane currently. Does this kind of gameplay really okay for them? Frigid name. Depends. People like it and then you stick with it. Will Chieftain be ever in the Bond shop? Possibly, yes. Like the M60 ended up in the Bond shop and that was the super top secret. Oh. That was a super top secret rare kind of like ninja tank. That was the best French laugh I could do. Will the Mark 6 ever be part of the British tech tree? Possibly, but not as far as I'm aware. Is any discounts coming in the near future? If there are, Malfa, I couldn't tell you, sorry, this far in advance. Am I the only person with the game ends? It's stuck on exit. Apparently there's a couple of people have experiencing it, but I haven't had that issue so far. Okay, so we played that one, and then somebody asked for the Kraniwagen. This level of dad joke I love. Literal crane wagon. Crane truck. Bring it. Jaeger. I thought you were gonna sneeze then. I thought you were gonna chew. You're welcome, Levi. Any chance of knowing what will be the next tanks in the Bond shop? Nope, not that I can tell you. We'll announce it when it's ready. You love the Swediums too? That's cool. I'll be honest, me and the Swedish tech trees did not get along. Me and the Swedish tech trees are not friends. I really struggled with with a lot of the Swedish tanks. 11k tier 10 Bond shop tank will be very good, Eek. At least 50k bonds for tanks in future. Too many people are buying those tanks. As long as I have them, then we can say 50k. You meant credit? Yeah, even credit discounts, I couldn't tell you, sorry. You can check out the monthly rundown video where I tell you some about in-game discounts. Sometimes they will have credits discounts in them, sometimes they will. Top secret, top secret. There are obviously discounts in this and that in the near future as e-University is 2 weeks away. Shh. Don't spoil the fun. Okay, we didn't flip, we're good, we're good. Best tree is USSR? No, it's clearly the UK trees. Upper tier mediums are far more like the TDs than true mediums. That's true. They usually rely on very passive playstyles, and that's not my. It's not my style. Rolling, 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 rolling. Just keep rolling, 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 rolling. Hungary's on lockdown. You're bored. Yeah, I saw the news today. I hope everybody's staying safe there. When will you show your setup gaming? Do you mean my PC desk and everything? Because it's already on my Instagram. You can kind of see still. Actually, my setup has been upgraded since then. But my PC setup is actually pretty nice. Ow. Toodaloo, Major. I hope you have a safe time at work, please. And I hope you have a great evening. Or as good as you can get while you're at work. Yeah, you know. That's okay. My work involves sitting here. Oh, no. Here's the bullying. Okay. Only a little bit of lag. It's fine. Can I? Oh yeah, the lag is getting pretty bad now. I know your game, good buddy. You be sneaking. Average is what? 40? What? Sorry, a bad player is merely someone who loses more than average. For me, a bad player is somebody who has no intention of improving. Anybody can be a new player and be good, they just haven't learned everything yet. And I'm not saying that casual players are bad, it's just that they're not the best players. Behave. Do you remember the tier 5, tier 10 match? Yes, I do. I remember when there was no matchmaking. MS1s on Muravanka against the IS7s and Mouse in the open field. Nobody went round the side. Everybody just drove forward into the open part and you tried to just knife fight everywhere. Good luck, Cookegg. Thank you very much for dropping by. I hope to see you again soon. Safe travels and have as much fun as you can at work. You too, Mafla. Those were the days, I know. In my day, you kids don't know how good you've got it. MS1 with, yeah. You would have 9 MS1s trying to fight a mouse in the open. It never ended well. Even with the Ferdinand, the old Ferdinand, holy. You would pray for the SU-26 on your team to do his, to go for glory. You can't always make it, that's true. It's very true. It's about how often you can pull it out. For me, it's also about always trying to optimize and improve. The less you blame a team for your poor performance, the better you will get eventually. I started at 9.4, so I've seen some of the old days indeed. Are you telling me to play more battles there? Rand or somebody else? Oh, pay attention. Okay, this is... What the... Okay. Run away. Get him, teammates, because I fail. Yeah. Rage alert, rage alert. I very rarely rage. I try not to rage. Raging, whoa. Raging is no fun. Okay, yeah. I knew it. I knew as soon as he stopped, he was like, yeah, Grand Bargain is done. Okay, so we have the last game. What tank would you like to see the last played on the stream? I feel like I should try and do the TOG again. Executive decision. We're going to try the TOG again. While everybody decides, because I don't think we're going to get into a game. I think there's a bug where you can't change Radio or Crusader with top turret. I haven't experienced that. Do you still need to research modules on tier 6 collector vehicles? Yes. No. Crusader modules are not compatible. Okay, thank you for the heads up. Come on, Tog. Find that match. I believe in you. There was an ABR news thing, right? What was the announcement? I don't know, sorry. I've been busy all day with planning and stuff for the rest of this year. Come on, Tog. You can do this. Just realised my chair's been cut off. No, fix the chair. There you go. Nobody will know. Is this because I moved? No, it's because I moved the... Did I move the desk or did I move the camera? Any plans on skill-based matchmaking? The skill-based matchmaking that we have plans of are in the game and they don't work the way people like. There are no plans to choose into random. I started this game in patch 9.17 when they presented Swedish Tech Tree. Oh, the good old days. That's still fine. Come on, Tug, find that game. I believe in you. And now I have no elbows. Need to stretch. I've been in this chair for too long. Queue up more Tugs. That's right, guys. Stop slacking. Get the Tugs out. Who let the Tugs out? Chieftain is available to... Nope, correct. Thank you, Yancine. Ça va, Eek? Ça va bien, et toi? Imagine tier 1 matchmaking versus tier 10 and then 183. FE 215, 185. Do you mean a 215B 183? Bring Tog to Bond Shop. That would be super nice. We'll see. When will begin new season of ranked battles? Soon. We'll announce as soon as the next season's ready to roll out. Soon. Be done. Okay, I accidentally pressed the button that time. You want to go in the SU100Y because Tog is scared? I don't think the SU100Y will find a game either. We had the same problem with the 3001P. Is there a way to look up which version I started? You would have to look at your account age and then like Google World of Tanks in that month and year. If I want to get the tier 7 unlocked, do I have to buy the tier 6 collector's vehicle or do I just need to research them? Depends on the tank. What's better, a TOG or a KV2? Ooh, hard choice. Okay. So apparently I need to try the SU100Y and I don't think this is going to work. So this doesn't work. Alexa needs to give me all of the stuff. 279. I don't have the 279 on my comment test account because it's comment test. I didn't have it when this pulls the server client data from. KV2 instantly. I've beaten KV2s in my TOG. I've actually beaten a platoon of KV2s for my TOG. It was only once or twice, but I remember them. Will Wargaming bring back the 1 gold 400 free XP thing again? Maybe eventually. Bonjour, Iki. You speak French well. My French is appalling, but I try. I can speak little bits of French, okay? But thank you. I very much appreciate it. As long as you don't say I speak French better than I speak English, we're good. You requested the Jagdpanzer E100. Don't have it. I do have it. We can play it. We can play my 0 damage tank. Looks like tier 6 is not going to go, guys. No TOG for the common test today, unfortunately. Okay, let's go. Now Alexa owes me cookies. What's better, the S100? I think the S100 overall is going to do better when it's fully upgraded. The S100Y is pretty fun. 0 damage tank? Yeah, Ravoix. If you don't know, this is my curse tank. Even when I played with skill with this tank, even he got rubbed. My curse rubbed off on him. Anglais est plein de anguilles. So your English is okay, I think. Sorry, I can't understand English language. Do you take French classes? I do not right now. If I install CT, I can play any tank or just those that I already have researched. You have all the free XP to be able to unlock all the others too. Ace game coming? What do you mean by that? Sorry. Oh, you mean Ace tanker game? We'll see. So far, I usually just get 0 damage games as done. If you look, even with the 420mm heat, does not save me with this tank. What do you prefer, 257 or T10? I play the T10. I very rarely play the 257. So I'm going to be biased. I skipped the 257 before it ended up getting lumped into the tech tree. I do have an Instagram, but I very rarely use it. I'm trying to understand and use Instagram more, but I'm not that kind of person usually. I tended to show my... Rude! I showed my my setup, the streaming at home, but yeah. Tell us about yourself. What would you like to know? And safe. You did 6k damage. Big whoop whoop. Did you get a mission done when you were doing it? Thank you, Baron Michael. I hope you're in good health and having fun too. Staying safe. I have terrible luck with this tank. Me and this tank just don't get along. Thank you so much. At this stage, I don't care. I'm salty, ragey, gonna throw a tantrum. I took all that damage for no valid reason there. No, I popped out to the side to get some damage, so it was over aggressive. But the fact he waited for me to take damage before he did it, and then he did it twice, is just, ugh. So what I should have done, as soon as I took the first shell, I should have just driven away. It's not a 0 damage game. Good start. Axe, hex. So yeah, that's where my lack of patience there, because I took those hits like I did. I'm just like, nope, throwing a tantrum, toys out of the pram. I'm done. Hello, Kamikaze. How are you? I've heard of that shroom. Some people say that if you reset your game, it's fine. Oh, play the mouse. Code, please. Hold on. Done. Lower tiers don't. The matchmaking doesn't work at lower tiers right now because unfortunately it just takes forever to get on there. That is SOS, Eek. Still code. It's Morse code. I do need to learn some more Morse code so I can do those. iOS 7 is probably a little bit easier to use. The 277 is more capable if you can learn how to use it better. No worries. Don't worry about your English. But it looks like you're an old dude too. Death Star's a lot more. I don't like the Yag E100 as much as I like the Death Star. Okay. Okay, Mr. Moose. What is your favorite arty in this game? Probably the 261. Hello, Spiritic. How are you? Yeah, the 277, if you can not get overconfident with it, is probably a more capable tank. See, this you wouldn't find on the live server, just on the common test. Excuse me, what now? Excuse me, what now? I think I just hit the most angled part of the front of his tank. What on? You're welcome. Why do you not play ranked? Because I'm on the common test. As the official channel, I'm showcasing common test stuff. Just keep running. Is the mouse also buffed? No buffs for the higher tiers and 1.9. People just ask me to play it because they like the mouse. They're here for the host of mouse and they're down with the thickness. As Sophie would say. Rolling forward and just keep rolling forward. Just keep rolling forward. Oh, rolling forward. See, when you're this slow, you have to make up your own little theme tune. It's like the Batman theme tune, but you need to make it a little bit slower so you don't get to the end of the song before you get to where you need to go. But it needs to be quick enough that you entertain yourself. Play some music. Unfortunately, because we're in a professional channel, usually a lot of royalty-free music is a no-go without paying. And of course, you don't want to have it muted because you're a professional channel, so you can't play royalty music. And just, yeah, Portrait doesn't work. You have more on CC Commander, and we only got one. 8lin, yeah, that's true. Wargaming hacks coming through again. Buff the mouse, seriously? What? Will blocking damage score be rewarded with XP? Unfortunately not, because it was prone to a boost. I will cry in this comment, watch me. EBR has 1,300 hit points. If you made a mistake, you just die. It needs skill to play with it. Why will Wargaming nerf it? It's not getting nerfed actively. It just means that you will be rewarded more for shooting it and slowing it down. Is it gonna be a fan update? Well, I hope so. It's gonna be easier for newer players. Cheating, indeed. Hold down the double key and don't stop rolling. See, I just press R3 times to keep on going. World of RNG. I mean, it's World of Tanks. I suppose R is close to T, but it's not quite there. Nope. Why mouse doesn't... I actually think, isn't it like engineering limitations that I don't think wheels would be able to support the weight of a mouse? RNG is too big. Is that what you came to say, or are you trying to be funny? Like, to be funny, you need a good joke. Ta-da! What's new in 1.9? Type exclamation. Ooh. Not that it matters because it's on the common test, but ooh. Isn't that, it's not a first. Yeah, let's try again. Sorry. So if you want to know, type exclamation mark CT to know what's on the CT. Type exclamation mark what 1.9 to find out what's planned for 1.9, and type exclamation mark 2020 if you know what about the long-term plans are for up until like summertime. I'll probably get it on the live server if I look at it. Have you considered the M56 Scorpion? In this age of super tanks, it's becoming irrelevant. Buff the speed or the alpha. Tanks will eventually get looked at, but there's other tanks to go from there first. Like I said, a cheetah. Wow. The best dancer, Baron Michael. The very best. I miss dancing. Hello to Czech Republic Keiko007. How are you? Needs to be one word, Wurzel. Remove the space and you're good. Dum 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 dum. It's fine, I know it's a joke. Or is it? Let's just do we think should we just turn left and try and do this really silly? I know I shouldn't, but I'm tempted to. I made a question mark. Kinda. Show us your victory dance. That I can't live up to Swedish Lady C's victory dance. I'll never live up to that level of skill. Any news in the CT 1.9? Yes, there's an article all about the news. All about the news. About the news. Can't think of a next lyric. I'll think of a smart lyric soon. That's one thick, shirtless boy. I agree. I'll allow that. I'll allow that. Nom 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 nom. Don't block. Don't. Oh my lord. Like seriously. Now he gets away. Good job. What will be next? 1.10 or 2.0? 1.9. Thanks. To do your job for play during long-term days at home, cause yes. I try. Will there be more skins like the one for the... Yes, eventually. It's gonna cost you, buddy. Gonna cost you. Although, to be fair, he did a lot of damage in those 2 shells. Yeah, he's bringing friends. Casually just reverse. It's a real shame because that Yagi 100 should be like boop of note. Noped. Fortunately, it took an arty round for that to happen, but yeah, it could be worse. No! Rip. Wiggle. Ow. Wiggle. Get him, team. Get him, team. Get him, team. Yeah. Get him. Oop, 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 oop. Fine. Come on, team. Get him. Mine. Yeah, I think this is going to be a rip, guys. Oh. Yep. It'll be okay. Okay. So that was the last game. So before we go anywhere, let's see who we can find to raid that we haven't raided in a while. JL Jilla? Who girl? Sorry, I don't know who that is. Skill is a choice. I'm gonna see if there's anybody else. We've got Hungarian. I recognize this name. I recognize the name from chat. They drop in occasionally. I have no idea what the stream's going to be like. I have no idea any of their stream, but I've seen them in chat a couple of times, and so maybe we can just give them a bit of love. I don't recognize raiding this person before. Hopefully it's a PG-13 stream, guys. Hopefully. So we're gonna go over to Bugsika, and yeah. I need to press this button as well. So thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for joining in. There will be a stream Monday. What's Monday? Yes, Monday. There will also be some cool things going on the April the 1st, which you definitely check in for. I'm going to disappear now and reclaim my room from the studio that I have set up. But I'm also going to try and get some food. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining the chat. Make sure you subscribe or follow, depending on where you're at. I will see you all on Monday. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Join in the raid, join in the chat, show them a bit of love. I will hope to catch you all in the near future, and I will see you on the battlefield.